It's Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. Like, not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit, and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, if it's right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's fucking Tuesday night. The last fucking Tuesday night of the year, the first Tuesday night of the fucking week, and we got Lay in the building, we got Cap in the building. Cabs is in your fucking homes right now, ready to strangle you if you disagree with us, because that's how the fuck we doing this motherfucker. You feel me? Fuck all that bullshit. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you hearing. What's going on, Lay?
Nothing much. Just completely in awe of how the higher anarchy has changed in DC. I'm just like dumbfounded the way it is. Oh my god, I still can't believe how it changed.
Shit, I hear you.
What's up, normal guy?
What's going on, Cap? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
We're doing great, bro. That's the way. That's a good one.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
Hey, yo, and do the recommendations from Gigi and Kenny. I have this little disclaimer up. So whenever I go on my rants, y'all people don't have to tell people that my views do not fit your views, even though what I'm saying is completely right.
Well, 90% of the time, 99% of the time, I completely agree with you. I don't go away from it. There's sometimes where I'm just like, I don't understand what you're saying. I would agree with you if I can understand it.
Nah, I hear you.
Yo, I only agree with you 75% of the time.
Shit. Well, lucky for me, I agree with me 100% of the time, but I only know what I'm saying 50% of the time. So there you go. Now we're even now.
That might be the most logical shit I've heard in a long time.
Yes. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, anybody have a question of the day?
I didn't think of one. I was too busy thinking of like end of the year.
Yeah.
Topic.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
A question for the day, but a question for the year.
Mm-hmm.
What is y'all New Year's resolutions for this show? Like, basically, what would you like to see happen in 2023?
I mean, bigger audience, branching out more, possibly sponsors. Clearly, to kind of solidify the fact that, as Toe always says, and I cannot argue because I've seen other stuff, and I mean they're okay, but I don't. It's like no personality to it almost,
Yeah.
and there's never any passion seems in it. And the questions seem like what everybody else says. You know what I mean? Like we ask
Yeah.
somebody a question, oh, what's your favorite? Yeah, I get that. That's fantastic, but that's not interesting. Who has pissed you off this last year?
Seriously.
You want to put in the ground, bro. But just definitely reaching people that completely not only agree with us, but they can kind of see our point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people that disagree with us, they can at least understand where we're coming from. And listen, like Eric Bishop said, controversy creates cash. As long as it's a smart controversy, makes sense.
say names, nigga. Talk your talk.
Talk your
Shit.
talk, nigga.
Well, some they know who the fuck they are, and they know where the
Absolutely.
fuck we at. So fuck
Absolutely.
ya. Everyone else, Saquon. Everyone the fuck else.
Yeah, man. Pretty much just expanding. You know what I mean? Everything. Just and get the recognition I feel we deserve. You know what I'm saying? You put up quality stuff. You know what I mean? I literally watch this stuff going to work. I watch all of it going to work. So I'm telling you, if I'm entertained, and I'm not easily entertained, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially informed, that I'm 100% with it.
Word. Cap, you gotta answer?
I normally don't do New Year's resolutions because I'm not that type of guy. But
Is that honey?
What happened?
Is that honey you're drinking?
No, that's
I'm sorry.
This is Maker's. It's just like a little mason jar. It's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen. My lady stuff though.
That's dope.
I was like, and it has the handle too. See, it's weird.
Yeah.
That's cool. If I had to pick something for next year, I want to at least once on this podcast turn around and be like, guys, we got a sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh. Yep. It was funny because when I was thinking of sponsor, I was thinking of them, and for some reason, and anything like this is either them or Manscaped.
Yeah.
They're always in the shit.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I play Marvel Snap daily.
Mhm.
So if Marvel Snap wants to sponsor the show, I'll say whatever you want because I play the game.
Shit, I got no problem. I use Live Bearded, and they sponsoring stuff. So I'm like, yo, most of us have beards. If you're not aware of this, like if show is here, 4 out of 5 of us have beards.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, and we've had them epic. Like in the opening reel, you see Cap and Mines are like really dark and really wide. I'm like, yo, you can sponsor us.
Word.
I'm just saying.
Adam and Eve. Yo, listen, we're an adult channel.
Man, whatever.
Yeah. Yo, what's that?
Yo, eventually the lights gotta go out, man. You get down.
Yeah. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You think Batman ain't use no shit on Wonder Woman? Hello.
Bro, I mean, she brings her own lasso.
Yo, you realize that Batman always like literally outside of his league, like he's just a human, and he's like Captain Kirk, all these aliens and all these other dimensional women he's getting. Blue Chew too? There's nothing wrong with that. You see, the Adam and Eve Blue Chew. Put that together. But I feel that's more of the tone of show.
Yeah,
those are, you know what I mean? Like they fit those more.
Well, listen, bro.
Yeah.
Send them all. Fuck it. What's that TM Neely shit where everybody you wanna have a clear skin?
Oh,
I use
yes.
Yeah. I use 75 different products. 1 for the morning, 78 for the afternoon, 1 for the night. You can have clear skin like me.
The athletic green. It's like the green water kind of thing. It has all the vitamins and shit in it. Yo, I'm here. Yo, Jeff Cavalier, I legitimately use your program to work out.
Word.
Next, yo, throw something this way, bro. I use it.
Seriously.
We listen to Spotify in the morning, and they got a smart water commercial. I'll yell at people. Hey, bitch, you played yourself. Drink some fucking smart water.
Yeah, bring some alkaline, motherfucker.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. Look, I got the stuff on right now. The live bearded. I got the bands on.
That's it. Let's go.
Shit.
I'll
Got
go
the
my
Apple
shit.
watches. We're here.
Yeah. I'm like 7 fucking minutes away from having a full grown beard myself.
And
Shit.
if you sponsor us, we can all have it, and we can all give you the props for it.
Word. Squarespace. Well, I use Wix for my shit, but hey, fuck it. You want to give me money?
We
I'll
can do
take it.
NordVPN. I don't even use NordVPN. I don't know what the fuck it does.
Word. Yeah.
But I'm there.
You want to watch TV from Zimbabwe?
Exactly.
Lord
There you go.
PVM.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to see where WWE is actually free?
Yeah.
Or still
Word.
$9.99?
You want to learn Lord VPN.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The other one is Surfshark. There's the other one.
Yeah.
Dropping names out here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Just fuck around. No, but yo, in all honesty, word, like they don't have TV in Zimbabwe. They just have dirt water and yo, dude, they draw in the sand and that's their TV. Okay.
Yo, that's way to your man Cap said, nope, that's enough of
Yeah,
that.
he said, fuck that.
I can't be part of this.
The disclaimer's not enough.
The funny thing is, it's not until you read it out that it becomes worse.
Word. Yo, I'll tell you one thing. I'm decided that if I get 1,000 followers on TikTok, I will start making workout TikTok videos. And I'll show you motherfuckers how to do this shit for real without no movie magic. Well, I got to fit in within a minute. So you're not going to see the whole shit. But you're going to actually see what it's like when a man works out. Not
It's
when
funny,
a man plays in front of the camera.
I've always thought that would have been a great commercial for like Bowflex and those kind of things. Like show a dude's progress for like 2 months, right? Like when he first gets it, but he has to be committed to it. All of a sudden, 2 months later, you see how he looks like.
Yeah.
And that would make perfect sense.
Yeah. Yo,
seriously,
you want here's a realistic commercial. Bowflex, just got it in. I love this thing. 2 months later, like, look, it even fits in the corner of my garage. Because we never used it again.
The beautiful towel rack and rags. It's just hang them up there. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know. Just I've always found that like that commercial I thought that would have always been interesting. Like show the dude's progress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is a commercial, like 30 seconds, like, oh, you remember James from a month ago? This is him now. As you see the commercials, you know what I'm saying? Gradually.
They used to do that.
Hmm?
They used to do that for like Slim Fast and shit like that. That have the guy and then you see what he looks like. Now he's inside of his fucking Ford-person pants.
Yeah, word.
Have you guys ever tasted Slim Fast?
Yes.
It's just fucking gross.
Yeah, it gotta be super cold.
Yeah.
It gotta be so cold you can't even taste it.
I don't know if anybody out there knows this. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's like a OE 40 or most 40s. 40s are not good beers. I'm telling you right now. They're not these IPAs or these, but if you have it super cold, it's bearable.
Yeah.
Just saying that. Yo, and I want you to think about it. The Slim Fast is the exact same. Think about how about that bad is, bro.
Word.
You gotta be as cold as a 40 for me to bear it. You know what I'm saying? I remember my aunt was taking it, and I like, yo, can I take one? You know what I mean? You're not really consistent with it, honestly. So I told you the truth, you're not consistent. Because she had like 8 of them in there. I'm like, yo, they're supposed to be gone by the end of the month, aren't they? So I took one. It was a strawberry one. I was like,
no wonder she's not consistent.
I was like, nope. I'd rather have hot beer. I'm sorry, man.
Dude, I tried a muscle milk once, and this shit was chunky.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
You said chunky or chalky?
Chunky, like chunks of shit in it.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie. I can fuck with a muscle milk.
There's one called Core now, right? Yeah, he does. There's one called Core, right? And I was like, yo, I've never had it, and I was like, I hadn't eaten anything, and I'm just running low, so I bought it, and it was like strawberry banana. That shit was medicine, bro. It tasted like Pepto-Bismol. I was like, ill, bro. But I paid like $4 for it, so I'm like, I gotta shack it. You know
yeah.
I'm like, I'll never again. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I'd rather just make it myself a protein shake than fucking. You know what I mean?
Nah, hey, there's a thing from GNC
Mhm.
that actually tastes pretty good. It's called Total Lean.
Total
It's
Lean?
it's supposed to give you your protein, but also help you, your
Oh,
metabolism
yeah,
go fast and all that other shit. I was drinking that when I first started working out with Krills. That
Okay.
actually tasted good because right after the gym we needed something, and it was like
Yeah.
that or McDonald's, and it's like, well, what's the point of going to the gym?
Yeah.
so we
I
got
get
that
it.
shit.
I have
Yeah,
one
Yo.
here that's like a vegan kind of deal, but it's super good. Like it like I could drink it and not have to come from the gym. I can literally have it on just like, it tastes good. It's like double chocolate.
oh,
You know what
okay,
I mean? You can never go wrong
yeah,
with double chocolate. You can't in
word.
life. You
Seriously,
know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. But then for some reason, when I added strawberries and blueberries, that shit said no. It said, I need to be alone. I don't need help.
how dare you, sir?
Like,
Yo,
yep.
when we were younger, my dad gave us some shit. It tasted like brownie batter. Toe didn't like it. I'm drinking the shit. My dad took it from both of us and fucking dumped it out. I'm like, yo, I was drinking that. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I remember when I first started working out and getting protein shakes, they were all ass. They were all chalky. They all sucked. And they've made a lot of progress now. Because when I first started to now, I'm like, yo, this shit I can have just by itself. Before I was like, I got to, man. This shit sucks, but I got to. I gotta put on the weight and the muscle. Now I'm like, oh, I can actually look forward to it. It's not, I'm
Oh
not over
yeah.
here regretting everything I'm doing. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, because they gave us a 2-pound bag to fit in 8 ounces of water.
Oh
It's
my
like no matter how
god,
much you shook it, you're drinking
yo,
fucking
I remember seeing that, and like when I
dirt.
finally measured 8 ounces of water, and I'm looking at the powder, and I'm like, who did this math?
Yeah, 8 ounces of water,
Asshole did the math. Yeah, right.
powder.
Like, I'm like,
What?
no,
Yeah, is this gonna turn into soil? Like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this?
yeah. I thought at one point I just let it sit overnight, and I just eat it like cake. I was like, do I let it just marinate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I love when these people they take the little shots of the pre-workout.
Oh
They
yeah, and they
fucking
do.
chug the
Yeah, yeah.
powder and then drink the water. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay,
See?
yeah, okay. I did that once, and the whole workout, like I had dust all over my fucking
Yo,
throat. I'm like,
Yo, my man, fuck the
nah,
cinnamon challenge. Do that. You want to
word,
get cute? Yo, my man, please do that, bro.
yo,
You want to get
word.
cute with that? Yeah, I tried that once, and I was on some. That shit lasted 2 seconds. I realized I'm gonna choke in the gym in front of mad people. I can't do this.
Yeah, for that, fucking just drink the goddamn the fucking pre-workout.
Yeah, absolutely.
yo.
I'll chug
Before I
this.
started working out for the court officer physical test, I would never, none of what y'all talking about. I have no idea what any of that is. I would just get a bag of Skittles and a Sprite pop drink. That's my fucking
That's a pre-workout, of course.
no. That's not a pre-workout. That's a good life.
Word. Word.
Hey, listen. All you said was a lot of sugar in one shot. That's pre-workout, bro. It's caffeine.
Yeah.
You're shooting into your veins on some.
You know what's funny? I think my whole life I've been like my body has been training to metabolize sugar and caffeine because me and Krills went through 4 different pre-workouts, and every single one of them except for one, I didn't feel a thing. Then there was one I was like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, let's go. It was like, let's do it. I was sweating my ass off. I was like, yeah, good workout. The next day I take it, didn't feel a fucking thing. I was like, wow, my body adapted to this poison. And it said, not today, sir. Not today.
Somebody says we can't metabolize caffeine anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta suck it up now.
Yeah.
You either have to be motivated or disciplined.
Word. I think part of my DNA is like animalistic because in the cold I'm polar bear and whenever I'm moving I'm like a shark. If I'm moving I got full energy. Like when I'm doing these podcasts I got full energy. When I stop,
Yo,
as
my
soon
man,
as I stop,
the other day we're driving home from work, and somebody gets in our lane and like cuts us off and then tries to get back on the highway. as we're on the off ramp. Toe literally is like, "Yo, you see these guys right here? This is the." I look over and his eyes are open. He's asleep, and then he woke up. And I'm like, "What the fuck just happened, bro?"
I started the sentence and ended it with a completely different fucking sentence. Yo, I had a mic.
I left a thought in the middle.
Yeah, I had a micro dream, and I woke up talking from the dream. And I'm like, the fuck? yo, seriously.
That's some shit right there. Said a
Word.
micro dream. I remember. Speaking of that, I remember when I was like literally in the midst of my second time getting back to the gym, because everybody has their moments. I literally tried micro sleeping.
Yeah.
It's like Batman does it, GSP does it, where you don't sleep 8 hours consistently. You do like 3, 2. You're like you break it up, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. For working out and MMA training and all that stuff, it was perfect. It was literally perfect. Now, outside of that, I was the most irritable motherfucker on God's green earth, bro. I got to work and I wanted to fucking choke everybody out. Because you're the smallest thing. Listen, did you shut the fuck up? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Yo, when it came to working out and training, no problem. I hit the weights, I'll spar, happy as I can get. When I get to work, I'll just realize my body's going, this is what it's made for. This is why athletes do it. This is why you shouldn't do it. You have to go to work and be around people. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah. If I was just training and all that, it would have been perfect, but I had to fucking deal with idiots. So, nothing just set me off. Random question. I'm like, why don't you go fuck yourself, man? What? I don't know. I was just asking you, what do you have the shampoo in the store? How for, fuckface? You're like, what? Wait a minute. Where's the coming from? Micro sleeping, bro.
Fucking
Telling you, man.
yo, my man, what hours this? What the fuck you asked me, boy? Like,
there's a couple of times when I just have to have my hands in my pocket and I'm like, I'm gonna take my break now. I don't know, but usually I'm gonna take my break now. Just the best thing I could do. Cooking something to eat. Shit, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tried a lot of recommended things working out and training. So I've been very irritable a lot of times. A lot of people have gotten shit for me for no reason. I don't regret it because I know at one point I didn't like them. So I'm like, at least I got it out.
Word.
Yeah. Shit. The first 2 times that I cut out sugar, I was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his face.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking soda for a minute, bro. And that first 2 weeks, bro. Yeah, man, I was lashing out at people.
Yeah, see, you said 2 weeks. I cut out sugar for 8 months, both times. And my irritability started on day 1 and ended after the 8th month when I finally had a fucking Pepsi. Like there was, they say that your body's supposed to wean off of it and then you normalize out. And nope, not me. Nope. I just went, the world is fucking shit 24/7 for the next 8 months. And everybody's going to know about it.
And I'm not going to lie to you. You're right, bro. That's exactly how it was. I work in the morning. Exactly. It would be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little longer than I would say, but the gist is pretty much the same.
Word.
This is the terrible attitude I have when you're doing customer service. I tell you right now. But when you're in that kind of mind frame, oh man, the number of complaints they got. But come afternoon though, I started to taper off. But in the morning, everybody go fuck themselves.
Yeah, what's funny is
that work there.
What's funny is I was never irritable at work. At work, I was always presentable, and then once I was off the clock, I was like, "All right, let's go to the newborn unit and just murder everybody."
All right, that's one. That's one way.
See, me.
That's why this time. Sorry, this time I scoured the fucking internet to find something that I can have, and I found my thing. And I've been good this whole time. Go ahead, Toe.
For me, I mean, I was born with attitude. I was born with Good morning. Who the fuck are you talking to? You want me to kill you right now in front of your parents? You know what I'm saying? Like I was born with I was born in the hate. So for me, like irritability is just quiet.
What?
Quiet. Yeah, I would just sit
What
there.
was the word before that?
The irritability. Yo, we don't fucking say words. We make words. You fucking feel me? Y'all can believe a man got a ring and flying out of space. You can't believe that's a fucking word. It's Ugandan for shut the fuck up.
Yo, when Toe was born, you know how they smack babies. You know how they smack babies just to see if they cry and they react. Well, they used to. They didn't smack Toe for that. He just came out, said some shit, and like, shut up.
I agree. Toe creates more words than he does. If you know anything about your 40 folks, he raps in the Bay. That's anybody doesn't know that's the Golden State Warriors play, San Francisco. But from the Bay, yeah, that's good. That's good because Toe said some shit right now that I was like, yeah. Now all you got to do is give it meaning, bro.
Yeah, like he don't know enough to give it meaning.
You know what the meaning of irritability is? About to break my fucking phone. About to break my fucking phone with my bare hands. And I'm gonna break the chiplets inside of you and send them to Apple. Like, here goes my nuts, you fucking cocksucker. Like, I don't understand. This is my fucking password. Why are you telling me it's not the password? I use one password for everything. You're everything. You're part of everything. If you wasn't here, you would be nothing. And you know what I would still use the password for? Nothing. Because that's everything. Don't tell me this shit. Erase the pictures I want you to erase. Stop with the shit. I don't understand. I've never seen a smartphone so fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid.
Reminds me of Varsity Blues. You're the smartest dumb kid I know.
Like, I don't understand this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid piece of shit.
This is like a state law all over again.
Yeah. Yo, turn off Find My Phone. For what? Just fucking reset my shit, cocksucker.
See, this is why I would never get an Apple. This problem doesn't happen with Androids.
And guess what happened? I fucking used the password and turned off my shit, you cocksucking motherfucker. Go to iCloud setting on your phone, turn off Find My Phone before we start. I did that. What the fuck you think? Where you think I am? Where you think you found me? What do you think I did?
Yo, listen, it's fucked up to sound, but Joe having a meltdown is hilarious. It's such a verbal and physical meltdown that he has.
Where do you
go?
Yo, look.
Here we go.
Look at this shit. Turn off your right? Unplug it. And then Find My iPhone off. Which phone do I have to turn this shit off on? Whose phone do I have to turn it off on? I thought I had to turn it off on my phone. What? I gotta turn off shows. Find My Phone.
It's funny because somehow I would blame show.
I don't understand this shit.
That's hilarious, man. And it's funny now that Toe has literally probably set up the perfect way to segue into this is what the DCU is like all day. DCU, this is what it's like all day with them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. They just make up shit. Well, beforehand.
Yo, you see the video that Zachary Levi, I think that's his name, Shazam put out? Telling everybody to just calm down.
Yeah. It's like, it's gonna happen, but we gotta get everything that we refilmed except for Batgirl. I just want to know how bad Batgirl was, first of all. I gotta know how bad it was. They were like, you know what? Nah, we can't do this. Did they see it and go, sorry?
So it depends on who you believe. Certain outlets said that the test screenings were worse than some of the fucking DC movies that they put out. Some of the test screening says that the movie was fine, but I don't know. I think they just found that was the easiest one to cancel because as we found out this year and every year in fucking perpetuity, the minute you put a female character or a female superhero, the world's gonna be like, you're replacing the men. It's like, no, because Batgirl exists. She's been around since Adam West in the fucking 60s.
Absolutely, yeah.
She didn't replace a goddamn thing.
Not at all. I'm saying, and if you pick up a comic book for any second, you realize how dope Barbara Gordon actually is.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon is literally a computer. That's what she's called, the Oracle. All the information, baby, she does it.
To Taekwon's point there, Brendan Fraser was the only thing that was unanimously praised.
Yeah.
No matter what story you hear.
First and foremost, let's not like that the Mummy wasn't great, all right? I want you to realize Brendan Fraser is fucking amazing. If you got a problem with Brendan, we can talk any day of the week, 7 times on Sunday.
Word.
I hear that his new movie, The Whale, is actually like his best fucking work.
Yeah, I actually seen that. You know what I mean? And I saw an interview. It was like, "Yo, would you do the Mummy again?" He goes, "In a heartbeat." You know what I'm saying? I love that character. I was like, I feel him. It seemed like he was having fun.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? If you're having fun in the desert, then you're having fun. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. And
just as long as he doesn't do Encino Man again, we're good.
Oh, yes, Encino Man. Just no Pauly Shore. No Pauly Shore. I couldn't, that movie, I was like, if he says another reference about something about Weasel, or does that stupid sound with his mouth, I'm like, I'll fuck him up myself.
Yo, did you know that this year there was 3 Pinocchio movies? One that Guillermo del Toro made for Netflix, which everybody says is good. The one that Disney made, which everybody says is shit. And then one that came out of Russia with Pauly Shore doing the voice of Pinocchio. In which they just made Pinocchio a boy, and he's not a puppet at all.
I guess that's an Elseworld story.
Yeah.
Get away from the story itself. Fuck it. It's interesting. Different, but interesting. Yeah. So I'm gonna start this off what we were talking about before we got on screen, and The Rock completely failing at what he was aiming for. And I gotta say, I'm a big Rock fan. I loved him pro wrestling. You know, when he does movies, because he doesn't act, when he plays whatever character is himself, you know what I'm saying? I turn off my brain and I have a great time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you got to do with Rock movies. Except for Fast. Fast was different. Like he rarely had lines, and it was like he was convincing. But once he opens his mouth, you're like, "Oh, you're The Rock, not Dwayne Johnson. You're The Rock." You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I said it here before. He didn't have the decency to learn the actual language at all, or even get the accent. I mean, the level of arrogance to do that is dumb. But my favorite thing of all is the fact that the higher power that was going to change. It didn't. Not even close. If anything, you might have fucked around and set DC back a couple of years by doing that shit.
And fucked up Henry Cavill.
I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know you want something so bad that you can push for it, but you should have probably done it like Ryan Reynolds and just let the marketing do itself. You don't need to be everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying?
And the difference, people wanted Ryan Reynolds to be Deadpool.
Oh yeah. But here's a great thing about it is, and it kind of, this is another thing that fucks up The Rock. The guy who created Deadpool he made him the same height and the same weight as Ryan Reynolds. And then he would continuously joke about Ryan Reynolds in the comics. So he's been casting Ryan Reynolds since Deadpool first came out. He's pretty much like, that's the guy who should play him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took 11 fucking years, but it happened.
Better late than never, you know?
Unfortunately, with The Rock, it should have been never.
Yeah.
And the fact that he wasn't at the end of Shazam is really a way they fucked that up.
Yeah.
You said it before. I'm with Toe completely on that. He is not a Superman villain at all. So he should not be a Superman problem until he comes to Metropolis. You know what I'm saying? Until some dude comes to your block and starts beef, he ain't my problem.
Yep.
So once you step in my hood, now we have a problem.
Yeah. You know what's funny? He was like, "Oh, I wanted Black Adam to have its own movie separate from Shazam, so that when they meet up, we all know blah 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 blah." They do know that the post-credit scene could have taken place years down the road, and then all this shit could have happened in between. By the time we get there, there's the payoff. You get all your movies. We got something to look forward to. It's like how at the end of Kong Skull Island, they were like, "Oh shit,
yeah,
Godzilla's here," and we're like, "All right, cool. We still got 3 other movies," and then they fucking fought each other.
Yep. Like let us anticipate what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just let it. But first of all, let anybody that knows anything about Black Adam knows that it's Shazam. The fact that Shazam was even mentioned in that movie was disrespectful. He's like, wait a minute. He has the exact same costume as some dude over in America. Who the hell is that? But it says it's red. That's all I need. Just give me that. That. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask for much. It's DC. I don't expect much from them right now.
You know, not for nothing. I could see him breaking loose, right? He goes to fucking save Miss Girl, whatever the fuck you want to call this fictitious place. And the wizard at the end of the movie is like, what you did here doesn't absolve you from your sins of what you did to my people. I still have my champion. And then, boom, Shazam. We need to talk.
The hilarious part is it's the same wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's connected. He doesn't even mention Billy Batson. Like he could literally had a scene where he's like, there is another champion. But man, that's it. And then at the end of his movie, he goes, now I have to find the other champion and deal with him.
Yep.
No, instead they thought it was a good idea to have the lady who controls the Suicide Squad also have Superman's number.
And that's the funny part is, Superman and Amanda Waller are not friends.
No, it would have made more sense for Batman to show up.
Right? When I first saw that, I was like, this is either Batman or you send like Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
That would have made sense because Superboy Prime is essentially an evil version of Superboy, but he has his powers are amped up. He's like Superman level. And he has a dope looking suit, by the way. Or Batman. Batman definitely knows about Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller definitely knows about Batman. He goes, listen, do me a favor, contact your boy in blue. But even better, Batman would have been like, why would I contact Superman when he has the same powers as Shazam? That makes no damn sense. Right. Batman would know right away.
Yep.
Just saying. It could have been done a lot smarter. But according to The Rock, things were going to change. And as Cap put so beautifully before we got on the air, it did. Just not for his betterness.
Yeah. Fucking came in and was like, I'm going to need you guys to work the weekend while everybody else is in Cancun.
Like, look, I am a fan, right, of a younger Superman. I get it. You know what I mean? You can do that, and essentially Christopher Reeves the shit out of it. Just don't make Superman 3 and 4 again.
Yeah.
And Superman shouldn't have nails.
And I hate to say it, but for the love of everything, keep that actor away from horses.
Say it again?
Keep whoever's going to play Superman now, keep that actor away from horses.
Absolutely correct. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure he doesn't have certain hobbies. You know what I mean? And I get that. But also, with the great thing with Henry Cavill is you can do elsewhere stories, as I'll lead into later. I'm going to tell you guys, lead into later. You can always do that. Remember, there's like 100,000 million Earths. They can travel to different ones. Why would you just limit yourself? That's why the Multiverse of Madness pissed all of us off.
Yeah.
There was no multiverseness. You went
Well, madness.
you went through 4, and then you went to 1, and you stayed in 1. Why?
Yeah.
Give multiverse. Give me multi.
Yo, they had it right there. Doctor Strange is taken to see the Council of Idiots.
Mm-hmm.
We have incursion events. Hey, what's your proof that one is happening? And they take her in the back, and we cut into what do you call it? America Chavez talking to somebody. We hear Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Yep.
When they pan the camera, it's Hannibal King from Blade Trinity. You hear what's his name? Chris Evans' voice, and when they pan over, it's Johnny Storm from the like. You could have done so much shit.
That should have been the reshoots.
Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, it could have been, yo, we go to other universes, and these are the people we wanted to play Doctor Strange. These are the people we wanted to play Tony Storm. You know, Tony Stark.
Storm.
Tony Storm. There you go.
Oh,
Tony
no,
Stark.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
Tony Storm is definitely. Tony Storm is a new combo character we're gonna have in our comic book.
That's right. Half mech, half fire. That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it, baby. But
I could agree. Like, you have a place where Tom Cruise is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You know what they could have done, which would have been fucking. I think it would have been fucking bananas. You know that scene where they're just falling through different universes?
Huh?
Take out the paint verse and the fucking skeleton verse and the cartoon verse and all that other shit. And as they're going through, since we're only catching glimpses, play clips from other fucking movies that used to be other things that's not Marvel.
Yes, sure.
The whole
Blade in there. You could have Blade in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him doing the thing and kicking the serum thing. I'm like, yo, just Blade.
Yeah. Just jump through different parts of other fucking movies, and then we would have been like,
yo,
oh, that's that one. And that's that one.
How dope would it have been if they would go into a universe and America Vespucci walks into this rave and fucking this dude is like, yo, we got to get out of here. And she's like, there's something here. Like, she can sense something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's something here. And everybody stops. And you think that they're looking at the Sorcerer Supreme. But there goes Blade from the movie. And then we go, it's the Daywalker. And you're literally playing the original movie. And fucking Doctor Strange and America Vespucci just looking like, we got to go. We got to go now. You know what I'm saying? And then he just starts and then leave. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
there
with
you
that.
go.
I'm with that. I mean, look, there's a movie company called Canon Films, right? Anybody knows anything about the 80s, and they will use stock footage of other movies in their movies. That's what it's there for. You know how many times I've seen the same clip from American Ninja 1 and Missing in Action and some other shit? Same scene that they're in a van, there's a dude with a bike, there's a boat, same scene.
Yep.
Same goddamn scene. This is why you have that library. This is why WWE has their library, so they can go back and reference to something. That's why they paid so much for it.
Yep.
That movie cost you millions of dollars to make. Reuse the fuck out of that, bro, till your wheels fall off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo, and the best part about it is like you have these, like, you can fucking go into like the Fantastic Four where there's like some shit happens that we don't see on screen, and it's because it's Strange.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be like, it's almost like the comic books where read issue number 75 of Ghost Rider if you want to see how he beat up the fucking the doodle blondes. You know
how cool would it have been had they remastered the original Fantastic Four movie?
Oh my god!
And thrown that in there somewhere.
Oh,
that would have been bonkers.
Oh my god! With the thing looks absolutely horrendous. You know what the thing looks like in that movie? Like a bunch of nerd pieces were put on them. The candy nerds. That's
like somebody took a Muppet and tried to glue rocks on them.
Yeah.
Yes, it's bad. But I mean, their Doctor Doom looked halfway decent, better than the shit we've seen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
molten lava.
And you could have definitely put. You imagine that old Captain America movie they put on there,
Yeah.
and I'm not talking the one from the '90s. I'm talking about one from the '70s. Or give me that Doctor Strange porn that they made. That looked like a porno from the moment they got. Oh my god, yeah,
The
that.
Toxic Avenger, that's what it was.
Oh my god, man. Yes, that. And I'm telling you, like the movies from the '70s too. You go, this is a real psychedelic place.
Yeah.
Yo,
Weird. Even the original Hulk.
like you said, that Doctor Strange one was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is like?
I
That's
remember
like
the first time I
something on
started.
ayahuasca.
I go, weird. Is this playing on sci-fi? Because it looks like a porn from the '70s. I wouldn't see
Yo.
bushes.
Yo, how dope would it have been if like she loses control of her powers and she just fucking sending people and all you would have heard was, well, if you can do something good, don't do it for free. And you just hear that in the background. And you're like, did he just fucking cross over to DC?
DC, yeah,
There goes some madness for you.
that's true.
It's
Yeah,
like
that
they're
might
in
be
an
that
empty
might be a bridge
no.
too far.
They're in an empty room and they just hear the words.
Yeah.
You assuming this is where the madness comes in because it's like, wait, that was the Joker. No, it wasn't. Nah, nigga, that was the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things. It's one of those things where you just throw in some shit. The same way everybody knew that was Blade, except for us until we figured it out because of the voice. Just straight out like, yo, they're in a room that looks like, you want to see a magic trick? You know what I'm saying? Just,
I was completely convinced. I was just stuck on the head and the hand in the ocean. I couldn't get over that shit. I heard the
Yes.
voice and I was like, I know his voice, but I'm like, nobody say anything about that? We're gonna leave that alone?
Yo,
yeah.
That shit just
Or they go into that and like and
Yeah.
Doctor Strange's like, the fuck is this? Where are we?
you could even have a scene where you have, instead of having, first of all, the fact that was in a Love and Thunder, that scene with the tribunal, I was not a fan of because that movie was ass. You just wasted the, you could have definitely put that in to the Eternals, which would have made fucking sense.
Yep.
Or multiverse. You see
Yep.
that place where there has only that copy of that one fucking book. For some reason, there's only one book, but there's 1,900 copies of the shit. Scarlet Witch won it.
Yeah, the
Like
Dark
8 of
Code.
those, but there's one to save the world.
Yes.
Seems like an oversight to me.
Yep.
But anyway, you literally
So easy to
have
destroy.
one scene where he goes, and the Chavez looks up and goes, "What's that?" And even Stranger goes, "I have no idea what that is." You know what I'm saying? Then you have another Strange, the Defender Realm Strange go, the Living Tribunal. Real simple.
Yeah.
That's the Living Tribunal. And before he can explain it, they all get pushed away. But at least we have a scene with the Living Tribunal in a story that makes perfect sense. Why the fuck was he in Love and Thunder? He's not a god. He's a fucking entity. There's a difference.
Yeah.
You want to put a god in there? Put one of them dudes from Asgard. They can fucking chop his head off real quick. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You can have the Beyonder, the Tribunal, anybody like that. You got to make sure you're like, oh shit, we just seen him. We just see. All you need to see is the head. The head that has the 3 sides. That's it.
Yeah.
Not the body, just the head. And you're like, oh.
And that's the crazy shit because Tawaku Kwakuki fucked it up for everybody. He fucked it up for everybody. Because, yo, in all honesty, also the fucking Multiverse of Madness, get this one. This movie came out after Spider-Man, right? Get this one. He shoots webs out of his ass? No, he doesn't. Okay. They go to another universe, and here goes fucking, this guy's Peter Parker. The one that everybody wants to play another Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfinkel, yeah. And they asked him like,
I
yo,
wouldn't say Andrew Garfunkel. I'm sorry.
no, yeah, you know, like, you know, they meet him and they talk to him and they're like, yo, do I know you? And Doctor Strange knows him because of the thing, but it's one of those like, you know, oh shit, we're connecting stuff or some crazy shit. Boom, we're back on Earth, but why are we fucking 10,000 miles under the sea or some shit? They're in fucking Namar's fucking shit, but they don't even know it. Boom, we're going to another fucking universe. Here goes some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they think of shit that's either one, gonna play back the shit that they already did, where it's like, yo, you motherfuckers give a shit for this all the time, so we're gonna blame it on Doctor Strange. Or two, guess what, motherfuckers? Here goes a little sneak peek.
You
It's the
know,
multiverse of madness.
yeah, I think though, in all honesty, and to be fair,
Yes.
they already went back in Endgame and did the thing where they went back to old movies and played shit out differently and did all
That's
different
true.
types of shit.
I mean,
So
yeah, I
it
get
would have
that.
been a little bit redundant for that idea.
But it would have been better than seeing paint. It would have been better than seeing Autolycus, the King of Thieves, fucking smack himself for 3 weeks. You know, it would have been better than seeing the fucking scene of the watch. Because like the watch wasn't that important in part one. Like if you would have made the watch important or their relationship important in part one, it would have held more water.
Right.
But right
And another
now,
thing is, you mentioned Reed Richards' kids, right? And the fact that one of them is one of the most powerful beings ever. The
yep,
man makes pocket dimensions and pocket realities. And now there's a good chance we don't see Reed Richards till 2030, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
shit.
And what's his name? John Krasinski's out. He's not.
Yeah, he's out.
He's not
By the way,
our
got good
Fantastic
chance.
Four.
Jack
Good.
Ryan is great. This
Yeah.
season started out this.
Nice. Yo, and I don't want him to be Mr. Fantastic, to be honest with you. And yo, listen, Lay, you would understand this, hopefully.
Mhm.
You can't get those tire marks without positive traction. And my man is not a 67 Corvette.
This is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get. Yeah, you're right. I hear that. Nope. I can't fight that. For some reason, for the smartest man, one of the smartest people in the universe, smartest man I know, he opened his mouth sideways. Said, "I'm like, yo, why would you're giving away secrets, bro? So you're smart, but you're not tactically sound.
No, yeah.
Is that what?
Here's my question.
He got Black Bolt killed. Bro. He's done enough as Mr. Fantastic.
Here's my question though. They have a Wanda. Do they not know what her abilities are? They seem completely unfazed by her fucking showing up. Like, do you not know what the fuck she does? That she does something different in your fucking reality?
Listen, I don't know, but the smartest thing that Mr. Fantastic did in that movie was there's a witch coming.
You ever put a
Wizards,
character like that?
you stay here. Normal people, let's go fight the witch. And then Wanda, he can kill you with his mouth. She can kill you with the shield. She can kill you with cosmic shit. Not Stretch. What you gonna do now? Everyone's dead. Yeah. Well, you didn't see that coming?
I want to know.
You know?
I want to know how you take out Captain Marvel with the stature.
Yeah, when in the other movie, she literally came down and went through one of them Chitauri ships, right through it, and she put it to Thanos with no problem. Like
Yes.
she was Thanos, Nexus Scarlet Witch, Thanos was on some, I might get my ass whooped today. This
Yeah.
might be the day. One of these chicks is gonna hand me my ass today. All of a sudden, a statue's gonna murder him. Not something in the head, not tearing her apart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so let me get this right. When you guys chose these people, did you figure it'd be paper mache for her to do? Or just paper mache to do in mom jeans? Yo, she
Yeah.
came from Target and destroyed the Illuminati.
Yo,
You had a receipt in her pockets, ladies and gentlemen.
you know what happened was
Pocket and destroyed the people.
Dude, what happened was the fucking Starbucks in the Target ran out of cake pops. And you know how Wanda loves her cake pops.
Absolutely. That's the problem. And she had to take it out on somebody.
Yep.
And you know who
And-
got it first? I like Black Bolt, but for some reason, shut up, Doctor Strange. I would have been like, shut up, man.
Oh, you know,
Captain Carter is a tactically genius. I'd be like, hey.
And
Don't
you,
give
you
away.
you know what I love the most? Our Doctor Strange went into the Darkhold, and we had to kill him. You're over here looking for the fucking Book of Ashanti? We can't trust you. The Book of Ashanti can't kill y'all. Like, it kills her.
Yeah.
The Darkhold corrupted your boy. I'm looking for the opposite. What's the problem? Like, I would seriously be looking. I would be looking around like, what are we arguing here? What are we arguing here? That's like saying you don't go to any McDonald's because that one didn't give you a fucking ketchup. Like, what are we arguing?
Yo, I gotta go back and look at it because I want to know why Black Bolt even said anything when his whole thing is he's trained himself not to speak.
No, he panicked because I saw it again, and when he realized that his mouth was closed, he did the like it was a panic. It was a brief moment of panic that he made a sound and popped his head off.
You mean to tell me that the man, again, who's trained his entire life because he's killed his people by accidentally saying some shit, who's trained vigorously to not utter a fucking word, panicked? And
Yes.
his first thought was, oh shit.
Yeah. Because remember, the smartest man in the world would tell your enemies how to kill you. And the best telepath can be taken out just like that.
Well, being a telepath doesn't really mean shit when you're in somebody's head. Like,
No, I hear you. But where was the fucking, Professor X that can stop the world from moving? Where was that one?
Kill anybody
That's the
with
one
a thought.
that's the one we needed.
all right. So two things. One, he can do that when he's in reality, not in somebody's head. Two, he can only kill everybody in the world if he's hooked up to Cerebro and he fucks around. Sorry, I gotta be
I
I gotta be that guy.
and not for nothing, I'm gonna be that guy also. You're the Jack of Spades club, and somebody's infiltrating your ass and shit. You telling me that you don't have the other members of the Fantastic Four, X-Men, or Deep Space Nine? They're under attack. We gotta go save them. They're all on fucking vacation. Medicine for Go.
What?
It's The Terminal. If you haven't seen that movie,
No, I have not.
Medicine
Tom
for
Hanks?
Go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a funny
Yeah.
movie. You see, this is going back to The Rock. Then when Tom Hanks played that character, I was like, yo, that guy looks a lot like Tom Hanks.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I believe there was another person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but going back, yeah. This whole phase has had its moments. Like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went back and once again, Peep Shang-Chi parts. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I appreciate it a lot more now that I've seen it because I realize how original it was than the other stuff they were doing in this phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Essentially a kung fu movie.
You know what? You know what the difference between like Shang-Chi and the TV shows besides She-Hulk and then all the other movies that we got that were lackluster was Shang-Chi at least had one thing that we can all agree on. Like the love that his father had for his mother
Yes, absolutely.
is something that was undeniable.
Mhm.
Whether he was being fucking tricked into opening the gate or not, it was one of those. If there was a chance, I would take it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then his
Absolutely.
aunt, like, yo, she's not there. Like, it was something that, like, Shang-Chi didn't have to be the serious guy in the movie, but there were serious aspects of of this shit in the movie that's serious enough for you to be like, okay, the main story is solid. Where what's the main story of Doctor Strange? Someone who looks like me tried to save you, so I'm gonna save you. You can't save me. Everybody wants to kill me. Take my powers. Well, the powers are better in my hands. Yeah, and my dick is better in somebody else's hands. But that doesn't mean that I can just fucking force them to have it. You know what I'm saying? But
It's funny 'cause- yeah, Shang-Chi gave you the strained relationship and family after a loss. You know, and
Yes.
sometimes when there's a loss of a certain person that kind of holds a family together, they're gone. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, it's like people drift apart and they realize, did we ever have a relationship, or was it the fact that mom or dad or little brother kept us together? And then you start realizing we did. We just lost it because we felt like the person that was keeping us together, left. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you can literally look at everybody that was affected by it and go, I get it. I'm not necessarily mad at everybody. The sister, Shang himself. I'm gonna say Shang. That's right, baby. We're doing that. I'm showing in the name. And the father, the Mandarin. I see where everybody's point is. There's a dude that lost to one person after he fucking did 10 years of conquering on and off. He was like, I was taking over shit. All of a sudden, this chick is like, yo, she housed me, bro. You know, this power, this ring of power, she fucked me up.
Yep.
Well, all right. That's what I'm talking about. He lost her, and then the children lost their mother. So that, that makes sense to me. I get that. And they had a kind of a good thing going with Black Widow. But the problem is Taskmaster came in.
Yeah.
I love the dynamic between their family. Not
Yeah.
necessarily the mom figure. I don't give two shits about her. But Red Guardian, Natasha, and then of course the MVP, the sister. To me, the MVPs were the Red Guardian and the sister. Because David, this dude that from Stranger Things is hilarious.
David Harbour.
Yeah, there you go. I always forget his name. But I'm saying, and then kind of lost me with everything else. Like you guys know how I feel about Eternals. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Right? The only person I really like was my man Tati Quieto and Cocotazo and the girl.
Yeah, the speedster.
Yeah, speak to that's it.
Makari and Gilgamesh for anybody who's playing the home version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, their fucking official names is Cocotazo and the speedster.
As I said, to drop it, could take a step back and literally fuck your own face.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I'm saying, and She-Hulk is She-Hulk. It's funny, to Bro's point, I know somebody else that said it was good, but this person is not a comic fan. They're like a fan of pop culture. So seeing Meg Thee Stallion there and certain things like that appeal to them. And that's why we're getting the second season. You are appealing to a different generation, not people that grew up with the comic. Like I told, it's my lady's best friend, I was like, I read the comic books. I didn't get the She-Hulk I grew up with. I got a pop culture She-Hulk that's satisfying other people. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, once again, maybe that TV show wasn't for me. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Moon Knight was for me. Cap was for me. Loki was for me. Even in the way WandaVision was for me. Shit, Ms. Marvel was for me. And I didn't even expect it to be for me.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the one we
definitely for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right. I can understand it. You know what I mean? Like I took a step back to the other, like, I get it now. This show was definitely not for me. I understand that.
The first 2 episodes were for us.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the last 7 and 8.
But to be honest with you, the rest of the season was so meh for me. I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. I didn't give. To be honest with you, I swear to God, the last episode, I got more of a. Well, how am I gonna get out of this? They turn the camera away. They show it back. If we pour this into that, we got 5 gallons. You know what I'm saying? Like out of nowhere, they had 5 gallons.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, all right, I get it. God forbid you make some kind of sense somewhere, because even if you were to sit there and do the erase shit, she's talking more like a fucking and listen, hold on, I'm gonna put this up because I don't know how Capola's gonna feel about it. She's talking more like a fucking woman nowadays, where I deserve this shit and everything needs to be equal, instead of for a fucking lawyer where she's a lawyer. Like if she would have lawyerized the fucking the machine at the end, giving out facts and all this other stuff, and like, yo, this don't make no fucking sense, and convince the robot, like, you know what? You're right. Instead of for and the robot going, all right, shut the fuck up. Here you go. We'll put it in the other fucking show. Shut the fuck up. Because at one point it's like, yes, I understand you fucked Daredevil. Beautiful. Can you do something else? Please. The same way, if one dude just turns around like, well, you know, I fucked Megan Thee Stallion. All right, good. That was 2 years ago. Have you did anything else? Did you take a shit? Did you beat a video game? Tell me something different, please. If you're not gonna show us if you're not gonna show us her fucking someone, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Megan Thee Stallion's twerking, okay. What that got to do with this? What does it got to do with this? You promised us every single episode was gonna have a fucking end credit scene. Does every single episode? Yeah. Every single episode is 2 episodes.
Is when Matt showed up. Yeah, Matt shows up. I go, oh look, a lawyer.
And that's another thing. That's another thing that people don't understand. Woman empowerment. You want to talk about it's not fair for women? You just fucking proved it. Matt came in 15 seconds, made this a legitimate lawyer show. He out-lawyered you in 15 seconds. Twice. He out-superheroed you 3 times. All he does is hear shit. He hearsays. You know what I'm saying? That's his power, hearsay. Come on. The fucking... The frog man, leaping Jackson action was more fucking lawyer shit than her. Come on. You didn't even read the warranty. You don't ask no questions. You know, I need you to defend me. All right. Walk up in there. He didn't do it. Is that your defense? Yes. You could have got my cousin Vinny. You know what I'm saying? Get him in there.
You would have got the 2 youths.
Word.
It's true.
Shit. Like my man would have did the Mrs. Riley and only Mrs. Riley. How many fingers am I holding up now, dear? Yeah.
Yeah. But like I told you, so once you completely step back and understand, it's like, yo, that was never for us. You know what I mean? Sadly, but it wasn't for us. You know what I mean? You just sit back and look at it for what it is and all the references and everything they're going for.
Yeah.
But man, the fact that there's a sneaker culture reference in there, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why do I give a fuck about your sneaker collection, bro?
Seriously.
Fuck your sneaker collection. Fuck your face.
And,
I don't care. But like I said, once you step back and you look at it as a whole thing, you're like, that was trying to get people who are not comic fans, trying to get them into comics, but in the most now way possible.
Yeah.
Reference shit that they know right now.
Yep.
Twitter, sneakers, Meg Thee Stallion, what's another thing?
Dudes dying to get away from
Twitch.
Yeah.
TikTok, your mom's ass, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever gets people to watch.
Yeah. Toe, Pro, fun fact. The reason why she can handle being Hulk better is because Bruce, when he was a child, used to get abused by his father. And he, like Moon Knight, made something in his head to protect himself, and when he got hit with the gamma ration, that monster that was inside of him that was holding all of his aggression came out and started protecting Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he won't let Bruce kill himself. See, now this is something they could have focused.
Like Moon Knight, when he made the other person.
Yep.
It's just about survival at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they could have expanded on this because she could have been like, yo, listen, I understand where you're coming from, but I wasn't raised like you.
Yep.
My father wasn't a piece of shit. Something to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And that's another, it's like, there's no growth in this fucking character. Like,
yeah, they could have went with instead of I just handle stress better, I don't have a monster inside.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I embrace what I am. And that's what it should have been. I embrace what I am. I'm not struggling with it. You know what I mean?
And also here's another thing that I'm gonna put this disclaimer. Yes, that's right. That's right, Kofi. The cabinets are here. The cabinets are live just for you.
I'm sorry, that's for Kofi.
Nah, I hear you.
But yeah,
yo, and
you know what I'm saying?
Another thing I put the disclaimer up for is that you literally told the Hulk that you handle stress better than him because of all the guys that pigeonhole you and all this other shit and blah 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 and all that other. But then you spend the rest of the fucking series wanting that from niggas.
Mhm.
How did you contradict yourself? Like you straight out. That's like me saying, "Oh, I handle stress because I got to deal with all this shit and all that shit, but that's what I want. It's not stressful." You don't like. You can't say that all these guys are trying to holler at you and then be like, "Well, how come no one's hollering at me?" Pick and choose. You can't have both. Don't piss down my leg and tell me it's raining. We're living in a house of cliches tonight. No ticky, no fucking laundry.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna switch gears, talk about some of the best shit that happened this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like we've done
Hulk
bad
to death.
enough.
Wait till we get to DC. Nah.
We're no longer beating a dead horse. We revived it so we can beat it again.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this
By
is
the
the
way,
best
probably my favorite torture method is in the break of death, heal you so I can do it over again.
That's right.
Probably the best way to do it. Yeah. That's what pretty much we've done this shit so many times that at this point it's like, yo, shoot me in the head, man. I can't do this shit anymore. Just right here. Right here. I'm done with this, man.
Word.
But yeah.
Someone put this motherfucker out of misery.
I would say mine, but I don't
see Rocket accent.
I don't want to get booted off of the show.
No, good.
All right, so I got a list of shit that I thought was good. Start off Werewolf by Night. This thing came out of nowhere, took us by surprise, was fucking excellent. Great visuals.
Yep.
Just the part alone where he jumped out of the cage, and the dude's like walking around, and in the background he's already there, but they don't allude to it until he's about to pounce. The makeup is great.
Yep.
Fucking they made Bloodstone pretty fucking cool, which normally she's Elsa Bloodstone, I think her name is. Like, she's hit or miss sometimes in the comics, but in this thing, they made her cool. Fucking Man-Thing.
Yeah, that
Man-Thing was the fucking star of the show. Now, one word said: emotion, fucking levity, like everything you want out of an actual full realized character.
Absolutely. So, and it's funny, I compare Werewolf by Night to Guardians of the Galaxy when it first dropped. So like, this is pleasant, like the surprise. You're like, damn, that was a lot better than I expected, and I'm so happy I saw it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like you don't think Werewolf by Night is gonna be this thing that you're like, oh, I need to watch that. I need to watch it again. You do, because it's really fucking good. And what you did is you got people that were committed to it. Everybody was committed to it, and I was like, that's how you do it. They did it exactly how they should have done it. That horror, old school fashion kind of deal, and I was like, perfect. You can do it right when you want to.
Yeah, big ups to Michael Giacchino, who normally is the composer for Marvel, but this is his first time fucking directing, and he knocked it out of the park.
That's crazy. Like, that leap is a massive leap, and he murdered it. Props to that dude. Leon, that is a big leap, bro. So props to him, man. Yeah, absolutely. Once again, the Guardian of the Galaxy of the Marvel TV, I call it. That's what I'm calling it, because it was a great surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We alluded to it earlier. Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, also fucking great shows.
Amazing, man. Like
we said before, Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was the show I thought going in was the one not for me. I was like, oh, this is not the one for me. And I wound up connecting to it. I wound up being enthralled by it. I wound up, even with the fact that they changed their powers around, I still wound up going, you know what? This is a hell of a show. And I'm in full bore.
Yeah, they had me until that whole mutant thing. I'm don't get me wrong. The actress, the feel of it, the whole thing about it was I'm with it. You know what I mean? Especially the actress. I feel like she had this great Spider-Man-esque charisma to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the fact that somebody so young, a female, you fucking bastards out there, had so much command and charisma, it being her first gig. And not that, she's literally going with it and going into a movie after this.
Yeah.
That's already established. She's literally like right into from the how do you call it, from the pan into the fire?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out of the pan and into the fire.
Yes, sir. So props to and showing off the culture, which is
which was
very
cool.
beautiful.
And showing it
just the way
off,
it was gonna be for you.
showing it off in a way where they alluded to the whole how people view them thing.
Yeah,
But then when you actually watch them, like that wedding scene,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
come on, fucking all right. We might not do a specified dance, but we out there doing the electric slide. We out there doing fucking merengue, bachata, all that shit, Spanish fucking. Like there's so much fucking similarities. When the imam was talking to her about the faith and all, like I'm not even religious, and I was like, you know what? I can see why people follow him.
Yeah. It's funny, and I think the person I think on here that put the best has to be Cabs. Cabs really felt and drove home how the culture. There's really no big culture difference between us. Is we put it up ourselves, or we're taught to put it up ourselves, or it's passed down the line. It's like, yo, she had aunts that talk shit about everybody. We all got those.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. You got a father that's a protective or a mother that is strict, and we've had those. You see yourself in her. You know what I mean? A woman.
Yo,
you see yourself in her, and you're like, yo, I get it. I see where she's coming from. You know
like
what I
mean? Said before, her friend.
Yeah.
When she turned around and was like, oh, I'm not enough for this side and I'm not enough for that side. Yep. I was like, that's me. That's me my entire life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, I just want to point out to writers of TV shows and makers of fucking intellectual property, when you have an actress or an actor who loves the fucking source material, look what you get. Yeah. It's not something to be thrown away or something to fucking tarnish, but I'm trying to stick to the positives here.
And also, you notice how the father wasn't an idiot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he was funny. It doesn't. You don't need a man to be a complete nutter fucking idiot for the woman to shine.
Props to She-Hulk for having the gentleman from Perfect Strangers on there. They win massive points because big fan of Perfect Strangers. That's She-Hulk's father in the show.
Yes.
So props to them for that. But other than that, she'll go itself. But back to the good stuff.
Oh, and the brother actually like trying to be a fucking brother to her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where he's like, yo, they want me to watch out for you. Part of me knows you're good. The other part of me is still gonna fucking watch out. Being true to his faith in the house where he didn't have to be, like all aspects, which is written well.
Absolutely correct. Yes, I completely agree with that. 100%, man. What's the next spot you had on there?
We got Moon Knight. Moon Knight was
funny.
the top.
Props to these people for first and foremost, shining light on a serious mental illness and taking it seriously to the point where you completely fell for the dude.
Yeah. Yep. Yo, I'll never forget how I felt when he was like, when they told him it was Sunday and not Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, oh, fuck, man.
And then he's like, well, I have the steak. The best bit of it. Yeah, just give me the fucking steak.
Yeah. I love the fact that it was
not to mention, he's playing Mark. He's playing Steven. He's doing actual fucking, like, physical acting that's making it look like he's not in control of what he's doing, but he's in perfect control of what he's doing. Like,
and
of course.
And also, just because I like to poke the bear, yo, Rock, he had 3 different accents, 3 different people.
I'm just saying.
And they went in and out of each other.
Yep.
Because you heard the Chicago accent from Mark. Which one with Mark? and then Steven had the English accent, and then Jake had the New York accent.
Well, it's the other way around.
So Mark had New York,
more like a normal-ish New Yorker.
Okay.
Steven was the English one, and the heavy Chicago is Jake.
Yeah. Because, like I said, in episode 3, when he was in the car with his ex-wife, and he was trying to explain what's happening, he had a completely different accent that I didn't catch the first time, and I was
That's
like,
what I told you guys when he's in the market. He's
Drake.
like, I was like, that's Jake. That's Jake 100%.
Yep.
The way he's talking, like, what are you doing here? You have no reason to be here.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah. And then when he kills everybody on the roof.
Yep.
And every time he kills people are like, yo, was that you? Nah, but they gloss over it. It was like, nah, that was you. That was you. And they leave, and they don't even realize there's another one there. And we don't even realize another one there until they pop it off. And it's like, that's the beauty of it. Because we know there's 3 of them, but you made us believe maybe they didn't write them in.
So prop to Isaac Oscar, Oscar Isaac, I apologize. I'm sorry. Props to him for committing to it and understanding what the source material was, and to the costume department. Because when he's Mr. Moon Knight in the suit, I want that suit.
Yeah.
Looking
smooth.
Good and smooth, brother.
Yep.
Good. And smooth. And by the way, people were giving shit to the Moon Knight costume. I fucking loved it. So,
I did too.
You don't like this yourself, it's amazing.
I heard people, what do you call it, talk shit about the finale because they did the whole gods battling in the background that nobody could see, and it was just a big punch 'em up. You know what? Moon Knight fights people.
Yeah.
It's what he does. That at a certain point, we do gotta get to the comic book shit.
Yeah.
Like a great man once said, let them fight.
Yeah.
Just fucking let them do it, dude.
Let them go, man. Let them do a thing. Yeah.
How was he supposed to have an intellectual conversation?
Yeah, and to look, Pro is a Chicago guy through and through. He said it was actually a good accent.
Yeah.
Well, there's a question mark at the end of that.
Right? He was like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm just saying it's, and like I said, just the way they handled the whole. And props also to Ethan Hunt for really good villain.
Yeah.
Really good villain.
Yeah.
Oh, and the guy that played Conchu's voice, he came off like a prick. Love that guy.
Yeah.
He's great, man. Yeah. Fun show. Loved it.
We got I'm gonna save one for last because it might be a little controversial. But Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
the one.
That was half tribute, half movie, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
You did your tribute to Chadwick, and then you went on with the movie.
Yo, low key, one of my favorite parts is when Shuri is going after Riri, and they're in her dorm. She's like, "Oh no!" She says she got this. She good. Let's fucking go. We can go.
Come get her. She's good.
I agree. Yeah.
Puerta, the guy who played Namor.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking perfect. Him actually fucking going up there and killing.
Star making performance, man, for that dude. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, if you know Narco, then you know the guy, the show Narcos, the Mexican one. But here, man, oh shit, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I wasn't a fan of the fact that it was at first steeped in the Mayan culture, but it works. You know what I mean?
You know, I've been telling. I was telling Toto the other day, we were watching something, I forget what it is. There's not enough representation of Spanish anything.
Oh yeah.
We barely around unless it's where fucking the either the cartel or fucking gangs or some shit like.
Or the stupid guy.
Yeah. Like the fact that what do you call it? That they made it Mayan, stuck to it, and paid homage and made it fucking believable. And when they went underwater, even though it was underwater, you could tell it was a village of people who loved each other, who cared about each other, and it felt like you were walking through ancient fucking Mexico, and you could see the different shops in the town square, and like all those places would have been there.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he was so unapologetic about everything he did.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to justify it to anybody. I don't have to tell you why I do what I do. I do it for my people. You go. I'll do it again. I'll do it 100 times over, and I'll keep doing it. Bring it.
Yeah, and
Whoever wants it.
the little subtle change so that you don't get confused between Kree and
Yeah.
Talokan and all that shit is when they're in the water and they're fully oxygenated,
Yep.
you look normal. When you don't have any
That was a good
oxygen,
thing. I was like,
you look blue. Like,
Yeah.
I see it. No, that was definitely just the whole vibe of it. Like the beginning of it, I was on some. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. I get it. All right, we're doing this. Then after a while, I was like, that was good. It was really good. There was, the scene I didn't like. So I don't have to tell you that. When a certain person appeared, I was like, I checked out for a little bit. I get it, but I checked out too. I was like, maybe she could have just talked to the Panther God. The Panther God sometimes is just vengeful.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's a great fucking fan idea where they were like, "Oh, take John Boyega and make a Disney Plus series about the first Black Panther."
Absolutely, yes. With that,
I was like, "Yo, that's fucking cool."
I'm with that because it would be really because I don't know. If I think I've said it here before. I remember saying it that they would have a prehistoric Avengers, and the first Black Panther was one of them.
Yeah,
Like the first Odin was one of them. They had a ghostwriter that would ride an elephant. I am not joking. You got to look this up. It is dope. Just the way it looks. And the first Black Panther is literally like the same thing. Regal, very, like he can tell if there's going to be a leader of this group. It's not even Odin, it's him because he's like, yeah, you're a bit arrogant. That's where Thor gets it from, if anybody's wondering. You know what I'm saying? But that Black Panther's like, nah, man, I ain't taking shit from nobody. Yeah, you're a ghostwriter, you're a god, but you get off yourself. I'm me.
Dude, am I racist for when you said ghostwriter on an elephant for thinking, oh shit, Dawson?
I'm sorry, no, it's I apologize. He rides a mastodon. Some dork out there is gonna be like, yo, it's not an elephant, it's a mastodon. No, I get it. I just want to be like, it's a mastodon because I remember it's furry and has the horns. Yeah, man, it's really I forget who else is in it, but I know those are the three I remember the most. There's a couple. They have different ones there.
That's actually kind of dope.
Yeah, but I'm with the Cap on that. You have that kind of thing going. Yeah, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying?
In word.
Yeah, and that'll let you expand, tell different stories, use the character without having to worry about fucking up continuity.
And you can see like relations with someone like Odin. You know what I mean? Like he'll meet Odin. Like, this is Midgard. He goes, no. This is Wakanda. Midgard is whatever you want to call it. Here, this is Wakanda. What do you want? I'm saying on some like, I want him to be a little that Black Panther. I want him to be a little racist himself on some like, we don't like your kind here.
I mean, shit, back in them days, he would have to be.
That's what I'm saying, but I want that on some, I don't care if you're a god or not. You don't belong here. You got to go.
Yeah.
This right here, we don't like this. Get on out of here.
Word.
Well, that's a good idea.
What else I got? I got shout out to, we got to hit everything out there. Shout out to Andor. Any Star Wars fans? Andor was fucking phenomenal. Finally, you could tell a fucking story for adults in Star Wars that got fuck the kids. This is for us.
It was fucking, I'm telling you, man, I saw the last episode the other day and I was like, holy fuck balls. How did you expand Rogue One into a fucking series? Like, it just made it fucking good. And it's funny because you know how they sometimes say a political thriller or something like that gets boring? They did it. I was intrigued the whole time. I was like, holy shit. And props to the lead actor. I always forget the dude's name, man. But the cast around him. But Jesus, bro, that dude.
Diego Luna.
Yeah, that dude is he's something special, man. You need to put him in something, man, because that dude, besides this, he's clearly killing this. You know what I mean? You buy everything he's saying. You
Yeah.
buy it. You know, he's 100% committed and you buy it. 100%. So yeah,
The
man.
only the
I
only
would recommend
problem I
anybody go
had,
watch this shit. If you're a Star Wars fan, whether you're a Star Wars fan or not, it's
yeah,
just a good fucking show. It's just
the
period.
only problem I had is when he was on that vacation planet and I'm yelling at the screen like, "Yo, just sit down. Let the criminals run.
Oh.
Sit the fuck down, bro. Why are you getting antsy and running? Sit the fuck down. You didn't do nothing." Like,
Yeah. Okay,
dude,
I hear that part. Yeah,
Andy
but yeah,
Serkis
like for the
getting to
most part,
fucking
man.
redeem himself and actually play a character. He was fucking awesome in the show.
Mhm.
Even the annoying little bitch fucking security guard. He played his part correct. Yeah,
Well,
if anybody wants to
it's
complain,
like
that dude is stalking that fucking blonde Imperial officer. That they just without telling us, they just showed us the prequel to a Star Wars fucking Fatal Attraction. She's gonna wake up and he's gonna be cooking fucking womp rat soup or some shit that is a
I was wondering what we are gonna use. That's good. One bread. That's good. Oh my god, that's good. Yeah.
now
No, yeah, definitely great show, man.
the controversial one, the Batman.
Oh. You listen. Drop that last half hour when we all picked our coats up. What me and Joe did. I was like, there's more. Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. I was ready to go. Excuse me. Let me sit back down.
It wasn't prepared for this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely going off of everything else we got this year. It's definitely one of the stronger ones.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this is my whole thing with it. I appreciated a lot of Batman because usually we get like half and half, and I don't. It depends on who's playing Bruce Wayne. This emo Bruce Wayne, I didn't give a shit about. I'm making it real clear to everybody. And the supporting cast was great, so that made it better. It's like it's a good balance. I wasn't a fan of Catwoman either, so I'm with you, 100% with you on that one. I love Jeffrey Wright, so Gordon was on point.
Yeah, I think this is the best Gordon we've gotten.
Yeah, Penguin, money, Riddler. We spoke about that before. He completely got lost with the whole dominatrix serial killer thing, but whatever. To each its own. You know what I'm saying? Even Falcone was cool, but I feel like I needed that detective Batman because I started to lose interest in him not being a detective. I needed that because I've been saying it for years, and Cab backs me up 100%. I need him detecting shit. Don't call him the world's greatest detective, and he doesn't detect shit. The closer we got that shit with Christian Bale was when he had the bullet and he like put it up to the other bullet thing on some. Oh, look, it matches.
Yeah,
That's technology. That's not detective work. You have to have it.
yeah, not Lucius Fox.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I said that last half hour could literally go away, and probably should have picked. I said it before. It shouldn't have been a Riddler. It should have been somebody like Victor Zsasz if you can have his serial killer, because Victor Zsasz is a serial killer. After he kills somebody, he marks himself. That would have made sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just saying.
Yeah.
and I threw one in the Peacemaker. It started out strong. That was a half and half. It started out strong, and then kind of weaned off.
Yeah, that one was one of those. We was watching the end of it like, fuck. Sorry guys, we should have watched the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I can for cabs. I put my two video games best of the year: Elden Ring, which won Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and Midnight Suns. And the game I thought was gonna be not so good turned out to be probably my favorite video game this year. Shit, right now I'm enthralled into the story. We just had to fight the fucking demonic possessed Hulk.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that sounds brutal.
dude. Every boss in the game or like major character, you got to put down twice. Hulk,
Twice?
yeah, it's like you got to knock him out twice. Hulk, you got to knock him out 3 times.
That makes sense. It's a Hulk. That's what happened. Me on my side, the actual comic book side of it. Like I said before, the deceased Elseworld storyline, which I want to lead in something for DC for them, was a great one. Batman the White Knight. I hate the fact that Batman has like 9 titles going at once, but this is one of the better ones. It's literally like throwing in Batman Beyond, but in an earlier time in Bruce Wayne, like he's still, you know, pretty big and athletic. He doesn't have a heart condition yet. And it's a great story because you see the way they include everything from that. You even have Dick Grayson's in it, Barbara Gordon's in it, Jason Todd is in it. So it's a great kind of mix. I would highly recommend reading that. Johnny Cage's Thor run, the whole Thor run. Him, I don't want to give it away, but it's just a badass Thor, man. The Thor we should have got in the movies, so badass. You know what I mean? I would say though, yeah, Max the Carnage, I forget the name of it, but it's a put it like this: Carnage pretty much is taking over everything, and everybody got to find a way to stop him. Like Carnage is literally 100% in full effect, and we get a little bit of Null, the Venom god, the symbiote god. That's a good one.
Oh, that's got to be before the King of Black series
with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves Berserker, which they're about to make a film. So that's dope. It's Keanu needs more money. Of course he does. Yeah. And you guys get a chance. Shadow Man. Shadow Man is I think his image, if I'm not mistaken. Shadow Man variant. Shadow Man. If you're a fan of supernatural stuff, great. Based in New Orleans, it's a great all around story. And Spawn Gunslinger. I absolutely love Spawn Gunslinger. It was dope. So you guys give those a shot. You want to read them, put on the website so you can just pick up the actual comic books, physical ones. You know what I mean? It's really they have a lot of creative Elseworld stories now, especially DC. DC is even doing it right now, a run where the DC.
You talk about this guy here?
Universe. Yeah, that's in that Shadow Man. Absolutely. It's dope. And that's like a thing that gets passed down. It's kind of like a Ghost Rider thing that gets passed down. And then you have DC has another one where like the world is getting taken over by vampires.
Be right back.
That's a dope one. So you want to get that. Like I said, I got back into it a while back. A lot of great comic books coming out, you know what I mean? And you guys get a chance to Ronin one, the Ninja Turtle one. You haven't read that run. Do yourself a favor. I can't tell you enough of how dope that run is. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. And if you know anything about samurai culture and Ronin, that'll tell you something, but not enough for you not to read it. So please get into that. It's awesome, man. And support those artists because they put in the work and the stories are interesting and it's amazing, man. If I see any of that on screen, I would lose my shit.
Yo, I think the closest, especially with the Ninja Turtle, the closest we're ever going to get, it was that first one that they did in the 90s. That was a little more serious.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And we said it here before. Fun fact, when the Turtles first dropped, they killed. There was no different color. They were all red and they murdered. There was
it was all black and white Japanese.
Yeah. There was nothing cute about those dudes. They weren't happy and breakdancing. It was murder. Those weapons had blood on them, 100%. So
no pizza, just kill.
That Ronin one will give you a bit of a feel of that. So you love Ninja Turtles, but you love it with an edge. I highly recommend that. And like honestly, my favorite one besides the Thor run and the Carnage one is definitely the DC Deceased. It's insane where they went and how they went there. You just once you pick your like 4 pages in, you're gonna go, nah, really? Ballsy, and then you keep going from there, and it keeps escalating with the issues, man. I'm telling you, yeah. So that's on the actual comic book side. Oh, and I wanted to mention The Boys.
Yeah.
I said I've read the novel and I see where they're going, and I'm like, that show has a lot of balls, man. There's an episode you're just like, this is too much. I don't need to see all this. You know what I'm saying? But definitely check it out. And apparently, Invincible is going to drop in 2023. The next
Season
season
2?
of Invincible. So look forward to that. Please look forward to that because I want to see a real life Omni Man. Because that dude could give no fucks.
Dude, they're gonna turn Henry Cavill into Omni Man.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But I told you how I feel Henry Cavill should play, and I remember I told my cousin the same thing, and he goes, "Yo, that would be a great cue to DC. If he either plays Hyperion or Sentry, it's like I would say Hyperion because the story is similar to Superman. You know what I mean? And he really has the hair like him, but you know, that's just me. Yeah,
dude. We said it before when there was the fake photo for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind him playing Doom.
Word.
Yeah, but the only reason that I would want him as Doom is there's something still very Superman-ish or stoic about him in a way. That's why I wanted to do that played Hannibal in the TV show. He has that, you know, like when you see him sitting down in that chair that kind of looks like a Doom chair, you know what I mean? Where he's eating some kind of human being, and you're just like, I see it. I definitely see him. Remember, he has a mask on most of the time. So
yeah, but how cool would it be if you have a villain for DC, for Marvel and Doctor Doom that has a little bit of that fucking okay, I see why people in Latveria follow him.
Oh no, yeah.
He's got that Superman that's like he's just puff out the
Yeah,
chest and
little,
like, all right, this dude's about to
yeah, that's the dude I'm talking about. Him. Yeah, I can definitely see him, you know.
And for anybody who wants to say anything, yes, he played Caecilius in the first Doctor Strange, but in the Eternals, the main girl, Cersei, she was one of the fucking Kree in Captain Marvel.
Absolutely, yeah.
We already talked about how Deadpool was also Hannibal King. Captain America was also.
I mean, Jason Momoa is about to be Lobo, so
yeah, like we can.
You want to get fucking picky? Yo, listen. At the end of the day, he's just a good actor. Just that's what we need, and that's one thing I want to touch on real quick is people were complaining about the gentleman that played Candyman being Wonder Man. To the 2 fans that are Wonder Man fans, he's a good fucking actor. Doesn't matter if he's white. You're getting Wonder Man. Shut the fuck up and appreciate that the man that's playing him can act.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, right? Forget that race shit, because no one knows who Wonder Man is. If any comic person knows that's a personality that gets put into Vision. And that's how people give a fuck about. Nobody cares about Wonder Man.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
that might make you care about Wonder Man.
Word. At the end of the day, race only matters when it's pertinent to the story. Like Cap says, where this dude's from Liberia. Okay, so you want somebody that's gonna portray a Liberian. I get it.
Eastern European.
T'Challa's from Wakanda, which is located in Africa.
That's why he wasn't Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See now, The Rock played an Egyptian. Look where that got him.
Yo, if you want, in my opinion, if you want a place where they did the race swap correctly, just look at Namor.
Yeah,
he wasn't an Atlantean from the Mediterranean or from that Greek Southern European culture. They switched the culture up to put him in. Made perfect sense. Worked with the story, and there was no confusion about it.
It's
That
like
made perfect sense. Yeah.
you can't change up Luke Cage. Like my man's from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, technically Georgia, but yeah.
yeah, but still, like
I get it. Harlem's hero shouldn't be a Caucasian. No.
Yeah.
Back the fucking train up here.
But Iron Fist can be Asian.
You guys, I said you saw what I showed you, right? I don't know if Cap. I don't know if he told you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't tell him.
Said he would like another shot at playing Danny Rand.
Who?
Finn Jones, the guy that played him the first time.
Yo, Finn. Between me and you, you could have another shot in an off Broadway fucking live production of The Man Who's Fist Glue. Like, stay the fuck away. Unless, I'll give you one thing. If you have hired an acting coach and have been under his tutelage since that show ended until now, then maybe.
And if you've been training in actual martial arts, no.
Dude,
I'm sorry, boss.
I saw a movie.
Man. I'm sorry. I can't back you up, bro.
I saw a movie called Leatherface. It was a prequel about Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The movie had horrible acting, as you would expect, and Finn was the worst fucking one.
That's right. You said that before. You said that. I remember you saying that before, and you said it with passion. Like, yo, he sucked in that, and I was like, yeah.
And he was acting alongside Stephen Dwarf.
Alongside who?
Stephen Dwarf. I think that's his name. The only time he was ever good is when he was Deacon Frost and Blade 1.
Frost. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry, Finn. Listen, man, you seem like a nice guy, but this is not the role for you. You see how the guy who played Luke Cage is Luke Cage, and Daredevil is Daredevil, Jessica Jones, the Punisher is the Punisher. You are not Danny Rand.
That wasn't even the story.
You know who Danny Rand? The drunken guy you fought that's in the Mortal Kombat movie. He's Danny Rand. You know why? He's a martial artist, lifelong martial artist. Yeah. That guy is Danny Rand. You, my friend. Shit. The girl that was in the show,
Colleen Wing.
Yeah, she's Danny Rand.
Jessica Hedgewick.
I'll give it to Misty Knight at this point. Okay, just not you.
That wasn't even the story of Danny Rand.
You annoying prick. You kept saying that all the show. I was like, yo, is that written to the script or is he improvising?
He probably forgot his name, so they said he just Immortal Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Yo, go using that as a jumping off point.
I'm sorry.
I want to hear if you guys have this, because I've written down my top 3 best performances of the year and my top 3 worst performances of the year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll go to give you guys time to think. All right. So the top 3 best performances, and this is just me. This is no scientific fucking. I didn't poll an audience. Number 3, Charlie Cox, Daredevil. Number 2, and get mad at me all you want, Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. The show might have been shit, but she was fucking awesome as She-Hulk. She did exactly what the fuck she was advertised to do and more.
Got it.
And number 1 performance, Angela Bassett in Wakanda Forever.
Absolutely.
Like, if she doesn't have a fucking Oscar, at this point, I'll take the Oscar nomination.
Yeah, but you should definitely, because she went all in on that one.
Yeah,
I didn't agree with her character getting killed off, but I was like, I get it.
Well, she probably was like, "Yo, I'm done making these movies." Like,
no, she was like, "Yo, why'd you do it?" To Ryan, to the Googler, like, "Yo, bro, I got life. I'm still hot." I agree.
Word.
Yes, sir. Sign me up for some of that. That's good. Are you gonna do both, or do we all go?
Yeah, I can do both.
Oh, go ahead.
Just to give you guys time to think.
No problem.
So my worst 3 performances of the year. The guy who played Chet in She-Hulk. The fucking I collect all the fucking Wakandan
Yeah,
artifacts.
that asshole. Yeah.
Yo, you weren't funny in fucking Baywatch. You're not funny here.
Well, that's right. He wasn't Baywatch. Yeah, you're right. I agree. He wasn't at all.
Now, this is how bad of a performance this is, because I don't even know the actor or the character name. I just went with the villain in Black Adam. I don't even know who the fuck it was. Whoever turned into that
Okay.
demon at the end.
So, I mean, the Rock wasn't the villain?
They fought a fucking Skybeam and a demon from 2002.
No, I'm talking about the Rock being in the movie.
Oh, nah.
But I hear you. I don't know who the fuck that is either.
Yeah. And number one, even though it was on my list of good things to talk about, Paul Dano's performance as the Riddler. I feel like you left out a key piece of information that would explain why you act that way. Because without it, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, man.
I agree.
I don't know what the fuck you were trying to go for.
Yeah. Right.
And
Yeah.
you know what? In this climate, I don't want to assume.
No. But the spectrum was part of it.
If you guys need more time, I can riff.
So the best 3 I had are Oscar Isaac. It's not even, I can't even get cute about that shit. He's legitimately came in and said, well, you want to do the accent, son? I got 3 of them for you. And props to him to researching the role and actually getting the way they deal with it. Like all the details about him tying his foot and everything he did. And, the reminders, I was like, oh, that's good. It's good. Props to him. A gentleman that played Namor. I'm not going to say it the other way because I know the character. Medical performance of the gentleman killed it in so many ways. And last but not least, same choice as Cap, Angela Bassett. I felt everything she said. Every time she spoke, I was like, I get it. Especially when she was like, I've given everything. When she said that speech to Corey, and I thought it was at the council. Oh, by the way, when she was at the council too, she was like, yo, yeah, don't fuck with us. Shit will go down. You know what I'm saying? On some, brought him in. I was like, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? So definitely she's number 1, but I want to give a really honorable mention to Andor, to that actor. That dude is money, bro. Props to him, man. Props to him, bro. He's money. So
I'll give a what do you call it? What would you just call it? Honorable mention. There you go. I'll give an honorable mention after Toe because I don't want to step on him if he says the same person.
Okay, so I got my 3. Marissa Tomei in Spider-Man. I really
last year, but all right.
That was last year?
Yeah, that was in December last year.
Oh shit. All right, so I got a couple of honorable mentions then. So if that was last year, then the dude who played Commissioner Gordon, like Jeffrey Wright.
Got it. Yes.
Another honorable mention.
The Watcher in What If.
Yeah.
Get that money, Jeffrey.
Another honorable mention will be Colin Farrell.
Ooh, good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny, and, for a movie you didn't like, that's 2 from the same movie.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that was Colin Farrell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta give him that. But Christian Bale in Love and Thunder.
Okay.
I think he did a fucking amazing job there.
Definitely good gore. It's too bad it was a shitty movie. He was
Yeah.
It's Christian Bale though.
Yeah, that's true.
I expect nothing less.
And the dude who played Namor. I think he did phenomenal. Like I would say Angela Bassett, but you guys already said it, so it was like
redundant, but it's true.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh shit.
But
I just blocked it.
huh?
I just blocked that thinking he was one of those bots.
Oh. Everything's in bold thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
I see it up here.
Would they ever make a movie about the Marvel heroes going into the fourth dimension?
Well, they can do whatever they want now. Well, especially with Secret Wars coming up.
Mhm.
They can put them wherever the fuck they want now.
Yeah. Also, so the bad people.
Oh, before you get to that, my
Oh.
honorable mention was I'm not fucking up the names, but the young lady who played Miss Marvel.
Oh yes. I forgot about her.
Who's your three worst?
Zoe Kravitz, the guy who played Mr. Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, and the dude who played Red Belt.
Mordo?
Yeah, I think he did. His character was Mordo from
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mostly, yeah.
Oh,
that
crazy.
was bad. That was a bad. I didn't like anything he did there. Also, honorable mentions for the bad ones. Doctor Strange himself. Wanda. We'll get everyone outside of Daredevil and the guy who makes the suits in She-Hulk. The writers for She-Hulk.
Damn,
Jesus
so much for
Christ.
your
All right,
so
now,
much
all
for
right,
top three.
all right.
Top
You're right.
47.
These are honorable mentions.
Let's say the show.
Yeah,
Mine is Charlie Cox.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The last half hour of Batman.
All right,
I'm not even mad at that one.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm not even mad at that one. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
we're gonna
all
cut
agree.
you off, man.
We all agree
Like,
we could have left a half an hour earlier. We all agree on
Yeah.
that.
Like, what's your three? three
Yeah, I'm
worst?
sorry. Dying. Everybody in Thor: Love and Thunder except Christian Bale. I mean everybody. If you brought that motherfucker a cup of coffee, the director, you go fuck yourself. You understand me? That movie should have never been made. And if you're gonna do it, at least do a good one. But because the other one succeeded, they were like, we can do a comedy. Once again, I told you guys before, I need the arrogant asshole Thor that's a warrior. I need that Thor. So he can, if they're gonna kill him off that way. 2, my God, I forgot the name. The guy that played the Riddler. I didn't understand that. I tried to. Didn't work out for me. The last one, I'm trying to think of a really bad show. Shit, I can't. Was Boba Fett this year? Or was it last year?
Yeah.
Boba Fett was this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the writers for Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Because that is supposed to be the baddest motherfucker in the universe. And you made him soft. Yeah. I look forward to the Mandalorian showing up, and he's a brand new character.
Yeah. Like
Your sniper was more of a badass than he was.
They should have called that the Book of fucking Similac.
Absolutely correct.
Word. The Book of Night Night.
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Chung Lee from that show was good.
That's what I'm saying. Your right hand woman was a badass. She was down like, yo, we should kill him. Like, now we got to talk to them. We should kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to mention for great stuff, The Bad Batch. I just love The Bad Batch. I don't care when it came out, and the new season's coming out soon. So, The Bad Batch. Yeah. Want to make a live action Disney? The Bad Batch.
Yeah, I would like to see a Bad Batch
action. That's all. You can do that either an actual show or a movie. I don't give a shit. Just make it happen.
Yeah.
Great characters, and it's fun. and you have one guy that can do all of them, and he can redeem Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Don't
You don't
cast
even
other
need-
people and start casting other people. That guy, pay that man.
You don't even need him for all of them because remember they don't all look alike. So he could do like 2 or 3, and then the sniper that's in there, he could be a different guy.
Well, he can definitely have to do Hunter,
Yes.
and I think who's the other guy? The big dude.
Yeah. Shit.
I always forget the big guy's name with the cloudy eye.
Dude, I stopped watching the show. I gotta get back into it.
Yeah.
So I've completely forgotten who the.
But the leader. He definitely has to play the leader.
He's also got to play the actual clone trooper that was taken, and then they messed with his mind and put him back.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, anyway, I was saying, watch the Bad Batch. It's good.
Which that goes into my next shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have my top 3 either TV shows or movies of the year, and my top 3 worst TV shows or movies of the year. At number 3, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Number 2, for me, Moon Knight. And number 1, Werewolf by Night. Those are my personal top 3. Then my top 3 worst are The Usual Suspects: Doctor Strange and Mom, The Multiverse of Madness, The Twerking She-Hulk Show, and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. So I'm gonna echo the Moon Knight. I absolutely love Moon Knight. I'm gonna Andor. Put Andor in there, and my number 1 is Wakanda Forever. Honorable mention Shang-Chi because I'm a martial artist. I like the kung fu shit. Sue me, fuck it. But it was really fun to watch something different, you know. Worst, Black Widow. You know why? I don't have to elaborate on that. Thor: Love and Thunder. Just seriously, fuck all of you, except for Christian Bale. And She-Hulk, man, it was really disappointing. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the character, and I've read it. So to see it turn into a massive pop culture draw threw me off. You know what I mean? Like it's a character I've read my whole life, being probably one of the most confident people next to like damn near Tony Stark. Like she understands. I'm intelligent and I'm strong. Shit, I got it. I got it all. Like Billy Gunn when he was 1. I got it all. I'm saying, but they completely fucked that up for me, man. They ruined a character that I really like. There, I can still read the comics and enjoy this character. You know what I mean? You can never change that. You know, but it's gonna get a season 2. Hopefully, they'll find. You can only hope they find. But just like the Black Adam movie, I don't have a lot of hopes for it. I hope they fix it, but I don't. By the way, honorable mention for really sucks is Black Adam. I apologize.
Yeah,
like the higher it didn't change. Rock, you might have said that Black Adam back a lot.
Yeah,
I don't even want to fuck with it right now anymore.
Yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and just say no to you. It's like Office Space. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and not make any more movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's 6 that you go. Do not make any more movies, okay?
Yeah. Word. For me, the Wakanda Forever, Miss Marvel, and Hawkeye. Those 3, I think, were my standouts of this year. And
hold up, but shout out to Hawkeye for really surprising the fuck out of everybody, bro.
Yeah,
and to his and Kate Bishop's relationship. That I'm telling you, that scene where she's doing the thing with the phone, bro. I watched it the other day, just that scene, and I was like fucking on some. I'm not an easy guy to make cry, bro. And I was on some. I've seen this shit before. What am I doing to myself?
No, yeah.
That was beautiful acting on Jeremy Renner's part. I forget that young lady's name.
Kate Bishop.
Haley Seinfeld.
Kaylee Seinfeld, that's right. We're not making the Seinfeld money yet, but she's close. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But props to that little moment right there. Made the show so much better. And also to the big ass arrow that we dropped. That was fun. That big
Yes.
ass, I love that arrow drop. I'm sorry, go ahead, John.
No, it's all good. My worst, Love and Thunder. You know, that was fucking horrible.
By the way, just to let you know, I picked Love and Thunder over Eternals.
Well,
What you
Eternals
realize?
was last year.
It was last year. I thought it was this year.
Remember we did
no.
the awards last year and they were in there.
Oh, that's right. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
You're right.
No, I hear you.
No, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
Eternal so bad it's every year. It's on every year.
word.
Right here.
Yep,
Right here.
scarred in there.
I'll do it next year too. Don't worry about that.
No, I hear you. She-Hulk. That was disappointing. And I gotta do it, man. I mean,
Do it.
I gotta rewatch Black Adam. But right now it's a tie between Black Adam and the Batman. And the reason why I'm putting the Batman is because of the rewatch value. There is no rewatch value in the Batman. When I first saw it, you guys heard me. I was like, yo, this is a good Batman. Like, he's a detective. He's actually doing shit. I like the pace. He was stoic. He was quiet. I rewatched it. I said, oh, okay, he's all this because he can't act. It was like, yo, I watched it at home, and that fucking veil of the mystical arts they put on this movie. They ripped it off. I got to see the background.
So it's a movie going experience more that you're saying. Like you actually watching the theater.
Yeah, like it's a magician. The movie's a magician. It's a sleight of hand where the first time you see the trick, you're like, oh, that's just amazing. You know, we got everything we wanted. And then you see the trick again and you're like, wait a minute, he's palming the cards. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So once you slow it down, you go, I see it.
Yeah.
It's no longer interesting. I get it.
Because it's like, I get it. This is the second year Batman, but how much help did he get from a cop that's just standing there watching an empty room? Gordon didn't help him out as much as that cop did. Oh, my father used to lay down carpets. Bro, that tool's from the fucking 90s. I'm pretty sure he had a business. He got an actual fucking carpet stretcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I've seen different carpet stretchers when I was a kid. You know, they actually had the thing that had the little teeth in them and you kick it with your knee. I've seen it when I was a kid. This is when they laid down the carpet in the house, Rick. You know what I'm saying? When we moved downstairs. You know what I'm saying? It's not that fucking new. So, like, okay, I get it. But then, you know, the Catwoman shit, that the fact you stop for the cup of milk.
That's
it could have been, like, you know, honestly, it could have been a cup of brandy. I don't give a fuck.
No, I hear you.
You're looking for your best friend.
Yep.
And you go back to the house and Batman's chilling with you.
You have no what's it called? You have no what's that
urgency.
word, Cat?
Urgency?
No, you don't. Yeah, you have no exactly. You have no urgency.
Yeah.
That's like if I'm looking for krills and I stop and have a beer.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for my boy. I gotta find him.
Word.
I don't have time for this shit right now. I find him. We'll have beers together. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And also, I don't know, a little fun fact that people may not have noticed. Batman's supposed to be the world's greatest detective. And Catwoman is supposed to be the greatest fucking cat thief. She's, the thief. Yeah. And nobody can find this person. But then magically, we're going to go to the docks and find her dead body. They just walked around with it. The Falcone said, fuck it. Everyone we kill, we must carry for a week.
Oh, by the way, hold up. Wait a minute. Wasn't Falcone Selena's father or some shit like that?
Yeah.
I forgot about that little loophole. Why?
Because it's not good enough that they killed your lover. Because that's what I got. It was.
I thought bro.
Yeah,
I thought they were lovers.
Yeah, it's like you would look. That wasn't a best friend look. That was a girlfriend look you was looking for.
Yeah, like,
and you said, "Fuck it, I'll fuck Batman."
Have you guys watched any of Willow?
Yes.
All right, so the first 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, so they're dating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
First of all, fuck both those characters. Just throwing it out there. I'm sorry, a little rant here. Fuck both those characters. The way everybody talks to Willow disrespectfully, me and my lady were like, yo, I'm slapping everybody here. This is fucking Willow, bro.
Yeah.
It's Willow. If I don't get mad at Margus, Willow's the guy. But yeah, the first 2 minutes, I'm just looking like, oh, so they're dating. And my lady the same thing. Oh, so they're together. I thought the same thing, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they make it so obvious now when they do that I'm like, wow, you didn't even build anticipation. You just give it away.
Yeah.
Can I take a guess? Maybe they want each other?
Yeah. It's like the only ones that don't know they want each other are them.
Or them, yeah.
Yep.
Or like in Willow, there's one part where they go, yeah, we pretend not to, we don't say anything, but duh. Same thing. Batman's like, your friend? You saw me, was like, your friend? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not buy that.
Word.
I'm sorry, yeah, go ahead.
No, dude, on the Willow trip, the guy who plays Borman, that dude's keeping me in the show.
Yeah. Yes,
If he wasn't in the show, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? It's like whatever that debt was that he has to Mad Mardigas, whatever that is. I don't know what the hell that is, bro.
No, you know what that is? That's Val Kilmer in real life not being able to come back. So
Absolutely.
they put that guy in there to keep that tie.
Yeah, because you gotta have that. First of all, they give up real easily in that show.
Yeah.
They're down to quick, man, quick. Especially the girl, the dark-haired girl.
The princess?
I want her murked dead now.
Yeah.
Everything to her is fuck this, fuck that. I go, and the dude said it properly. He goes, you listen, it's funny. It's easier to hate somebody than forgive them. And you're so quick to hate. You had no idea what your father did.
Yeah.
He's going to throw the dude under the bus. Meanwhile, you're living this life because he did his thing. And Willow did it too, and you disrespecting him. Go fuck yourself, you little cunt.
And my favorite shit is she can give a shit about her brother until other people are having fun.
Word. All of a
it's
sudden,
not about me. We got to save my brother. What?
Yeah. Oh, she's like, oh, you're going to leave like dad did. I go, bitch, you dropping emotional shit to me? Well, go fuck yourself. Yo, she opened her mouth and I was like, this is the character I'm not going to like.
Yep.
And the other chick is guilty by association.
Yeah.
That's fucked up to her. But you know what also? She was in Captain Winter Soldier and she sucked as Flag Smasher. I never forgot that. Ever. Okay?
Yeah.
You win an Oscar and I'd be like, yo, fuck you almost fucked up Captain Winter Soldier for me. Fuck yourself. But that dark-haired girl, she needs to go. Even the blonde chick needs to go. And she's like the person. Give me Willow and the other dude, and I'm with it.
Word.
Not even Flash Thompson needs to stay with him. He's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me Willow and that dude. Just like the movie.
Willow and Borman, that's it. Just two people.
That's all I need. Willow and that. Yep, that's all I need.
And for the love of God, I mean, I'm only really hooked on the show because I'm in the D&D campaign right now, and anything that has to do with like fantasy, magic, and shit, I'm triggered into it.
Yeah.
But for the love of Christ, can somebody tell the writers if they do a season 2, you don't have to say Laura Dannon 47 times a fucking minute.
Oh,
we get it. We know who she is now.
Remember, it's like the thing. It's like the immortal Iron Fist.
Yeah.
You need to hear it every 2 minutes and remember the show you're watching.
That's Laura Dannon. Laura Dannon. Look at Laura fucking Dannon.
It's almost.
I thought she'd be more Laura than Dannon.
We could put a supercut in and make it like an auction.
Yeah.
Like, got a Laura Dannon over there, Laura Dannon over there, 2 Laura Dannons over there, Laura Dannon over there, Laura sold.
The Laura Dannon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We went off on the Willow rant, but if you watch the show, it makes sense.
No, yeah.
Once you watch it, you're gonna go, so I don't like her. Right off the bat.
No, yeah. No, but yeah, and then it was off of we thought Catwoman and this girl was together. Yeah, and then
they were scissoring.
Yes. And then you sit there and you go, the riddles were riddles, but the shit that he wanted Bruce to find wasn't a riddle. He told him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you have thought that the main shit that Bruce would have had to find would have been the riddle? You know, like, he put riddles out for who he's gonna kill next, but then goes, "Oh well, they put my parents in Arkham, and your parents did this shit, so I gotta kill everybody because the numbers don't match up." Wait a minute, are you a fucking? Hold on, let me put the disclaimer up real quick. Are you a fucking retard? Are you a fucking idiot? Are you mentally challenged? Or are you just fucking an accountant that got pissed off because you didn't get any money for the shit? Like, which one are you? Because this literally, you're stealing money from the kids, and then you're screaming like you're a fucking idiot, and now you got mental issues. Like, bro, your motivation should have not been Hollywood Housewives. In all honesty, you shouldn't be sitting here killing people playing the fucking victim. Like, I'm sorry, I can't get over this shit. It's not the fucking Riddler. And the Joker's backstory in that little deleted scene was all right, but that's not the fucking Joker. I came up here in 3 seconds and rewrote the fucking Joker just by actions, and everybody's like, that's how the way it should have been fucking done. This is not the fucking. If this would have been the Mask of the fucking Phantasm, I would have believed that shit more than this being the fucking Riddler. Like, in all honesty, the fucking riddles that he had to solve in the TV show with Adam West seem harder than the shit he did. Oh, you're catching my leg. The Joker. This is Catfish. Catwoman. You know, like, fucking penguins are running around. It must be the penguin. Yeah, no shit. Thumb drive. You cut off a dude's thumb and you put it in the car. Oh, look, it's thumb drive. All right, cool. That was cute. But then did nothing else. Like, yo, come on, man. Come on. The only thing they got right in that movie.
That's what that's what Cap was trying not to say.
Yeah. But the only thing they got right in that movie, in my opinion, is the tone and the look, like the lighting. Like, you know how I keep saying how Black Adam looked like it was shot 100% on a Hollywood backlot with bad CGI.
Yeah.
This movie looks like they went to location. They said, "All right, let's get the feel, the mood in here, and it's a little darker, and then you get that little bit of scariness because this is supposed to be a bad neighborhood, and this is Gotham." And you sit there and go, "I believe Gotham is." They dim the lights for Gotham. Like, if you made Metropolis, it would be light, bright, and all this other shit, and everyone wants to be there. But the minute you cross over to the border of Gotham, they dim the lights on you. And they say, homeboy, you better have night vision. You know what I'm saying? I got it. If they did that feel for the rest of the DCU, beautiful. That's the only thing I would take going over.
The cinematography.
Yeah. They did that awesome. Yeah. Other than that, it's like, bro, the rewatch value of this shit sucks. Rethinking of Black Adam, it's like, nah, I can't with you. This is a made-for-TV movie that you forced us to go watch to the movie theaters. And Pierce Brosnan was in the shit.
He was a great Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
Was. I mean, they made him weak as shit, but he was great.
And another thing, a magician with one trick, he can turn himself into multiple people to not be able to hold anyone down. You would think the magician would be able to, make himself stronger or turn himself into 1,000-pound weight, and there's 7 of them, and that's what, he struggles. But no, there's 8 of us. You couldn't stop 8 of us, the lucky number. I'm magic, you're magic. I kill you. I kill you. I see my future. I kill you.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, they had to separate him from Doctor Strange.
I hear you. But also, just another rant. The fucking Color Run. I didn't like her either.
Oh, that's right. Cyclone?
Yeah. I think her name should have been Color Run. She was putting out colorful fucking dust. That wasn't air. You look up the color. Everybody in the Spotify and on the chat and all that, look up the fucking color run and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. You shoot colored dust at people. That was her.
Yeah, that movie. It could have been a lot better and done a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially after all the shit The Rock was talking, I was like, "This is it."
Yeah, and the crazy shit is, unlike Danny Rand, and unlike the writers of She-Hulk.
Shit, too bright. Hold on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can't tell if
it's not
blurry.
focused. Well, you move it in front of you. Move it to your left. Well,
You get the
they get the fucking gist of it.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet. but yeah, unlike Danny Rand, unlike the writers of She-Hulk, and unlike Kawakatakiyaki Kokiki, I wouldn't mind if someone who had any kind of knowledge of Black Adam, like the real Black Adam, and not like the Synapse version of Black Adam, like they read the back of the book of Black Adam, if they wrote the movie for The Rock, and The Rock had, put in time to be an Egyptian, to have an Egyptian accent, or to give an excuse why he doesn't have one, where it's like he sees you talking that way, so his voice fucking changes so you can understand him, but in reality he's speaking Egyptian, but like because magic makes you hear English, you can understand him.
That would be perfectly acceptable.
Yes.
Except the first couple of people he sees have accents.
Maybe he can have the accent on and off depending on who hears him. But anyway,
like Gangs in New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and also, listen, I don't know. Maybe I'm too old to speak about anything that this new generation has never seen before. But if you go on the cock and you look up the Attitude Era, The Rock played a bad guy. He played a son of a bitch. Dwayne Johnson can play a dickhead Black Adam because Black Adam's a murderer. Not like in the movie. Black Adam took the power from his fucking nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like he stole that shit. It wasn't bestowed on him. He's an asshole. He's like a Namor. He's like, I'm only gonna do this if it benefits me. Like, think of Lex Luthor with fucking magical powers and the strength of Superman. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the level of shit he could have been an Omega level threat that caused Superman and Captain Marvel to come together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That could have caused John Jones to show himself. Or Marvin the Manhunter, which everyone knows that goes by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to show himself.
He's gonna show up too. He's gonna come in.
Yeah.
I just want to point out to Toad's point. They called him the anti-hero. But in the movie, his son gave him the powers because he thought it'd be better use for it. And when he came out, he only killed people who were occupying his fucking country. What's anti-hero about that? What's anti about that?
Yeah.
I guess because he's killing people. That's your thing.
You know what I think it was?
Yeah, but he's killing occupiers, illegal occupiers of his nation. He's not killing random street kids. Like,
you know what I think?
You're preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah,
I get it. I like, the Justice Society gets the fuck out of here. Let him do his thing.
Word. You
I'm
know
in the way right now.
You know what I think The Rock really did? He saw Deadpool and said, I would like to do a movie like that. And they said, well, Marvel isn't gonna make you Deadpool. He's like, no, we'll figure out who's an anti-hero for DC. I mean, the closest anti-hero you got will be Black Adam, but he's nothing like Deadpool. Perfect.
He said, hold my tequila.
Yo,
let me fuck this up.
He could have been You know what? Besides Jason Momoa, he's also perfect for Lobo.
True.
Yeah, like The Rock is perfect for Lobo.
Yes, agreed. Absolutely correct.
He wore the leather and all. Hey, easy there, big fella. You know what I'm saying? Like that charisma is perfect for Lobo. But
Listen, all I need to hear is somebody convincingly say, the main man is here. The main man don't take nothing from nobody. You have to, first of all, The Rock already talks in the third person.
yeah,
So does Lobo.
yep,
The main man don't take no smack from nobody. See, it's perfect.
yeah.
But the problem is, two, you already fucked this up, and it's The Rock playing Lobo. It's not going to be Lobo.
Yo, dude, I was watching the Justice League. I think this was unlimited or it was a regular one,
Yeah.
and Superman dies in it. And
Yeah.
Lobo comes and he
Yeah.
goes, the big man's dead, so now you got Lobo to run your team. Don't worry about it. I'll be the captain of this team. I told Superman I'll take care of y'all if he ever passed. And like, no, you didn't. Don't worry about it. The big man's here. And he's beating the shit out. And like, he's like, let me say, uncle. I can't hear you. And he's just smashing cars in this nigga. And Superman comes out, I was like, bro, he's done. He's like, oh shit, you're still alive. Well, I took care of him like you told me to. It's like
It's funny,
that.
the great thing about Lobo is he's pretty much immortal and can't
Yeah.
be killed. So, and then on top of it is he's a man of his word. Like that's the thing about people they mistake certain bounty hunters like that. Yo, if he goes, if I sign a contract with you, I'm riding that shit out till I get it done. I don't care who, what, who their mother is, who the king is. I'm getting that shit fulfilled because that's what the main man does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an honor code you don't get from a lot of people. You know what I mean? And I got to see that in the movie because fuck around. This is the part that I hate about shit like that. Like they'll make him like the professional.
Yeah.
Or the
Well, all of a sudden he's
transporter.
taking care of a kid. I'm like, fuck Lobo knows about kids.
Word.
Lobo like Roman Reigns. Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. They like Brock Lesnar. Oh, that's not my problem. I'm here to fill a contract. Like if his contract is to, let's say if his contract is to get a Green Lantern, right? Somebody puts a contract on him. Then that Green Lantern's going to get caught.
Yeah.
That's it. By the way, you're welcome, DC. Some shit like that. Now everybody comes together, but
and
that's what I need to see.
But to take off that excellent idea, if he's going after any Green Lantern and he's going to catch any Green Lantern and jail any Green Lantern, it's fucking Guy Gardner.
God damn it, I was thinking the same. Once you said I was thinking Guy Gardner, brother. The most annoying Green Lantern of all time.
And you want to redeem yourself, Paul Dano? Play Guy Gardner.
Absolutely.
Then you can scream all you want. Nobody.
And it's funny because one thing, like the thing is, he can keep referencing a Green Lantern, and when he finally meets him, everybody in the theater is going to go, "Oh, it makes sense. It would be Guy Gardner he's going after." And then when he catches him, go, "He's the hero of the movie." I didn't even get it till the very end. That would be the perfect, because Lobo is funny, but when he wrecks shop, by the way, he kills everybody. I'm sorry, just realize, get the rated R going because he murders. You think Deadpool was bad? Not like this dude does it. And I want him to whistle to his bike because his bike comes when he whistles.
Yo, perfectly put. Lobo is like if you mix Deadpool's personality with Wolverine's aesthetic and the Punisher's drive.
Absolutely. Yep. It's perfectly it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally Lobo in a nutshell. Absolutely.
Have you seen Superman Man of Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yo, that was the first full thing I seen of Lobo, and that shit was funny as shit. Yeah, he's trying to fuck homegirl, and he's like, "I'll be back."
Yeah. That dude is a bounty hunter through and through, bro. He wants to get paid, smoke a cigar, get laid, and then do his thing. It's like he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's what, if you're going to do a Lobo story, let the essence of the character really shine through, because he is literally a character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His morals are very loosey, but his honor code is his honor code. You pay him to find somebody, he's going to find that motherfucker. No matter who's in his way. And, you got to, from a standpoint of being somebody of their word, you gotta appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do a storyline with him, don't do that rock shit you just did. Do that. Make sure that code of honor, don't beat us over the head with it. But make sure he says it once and he accomplishes the goal. He goes, you pay the main man goes find the guy.
Yeah,
Or girl, or whatever. And then he looks at the camera and goes, whatever title you like. And then goes. I want that to be a part of it, like whatever.
And for the love of God, do not make him the transporter where I have one rule and you immediately break that fucking rule.
Agreed. You're like, yo, listen, the main man sticks to his word. That's it. Don't beat us over the head with it.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny because that actually kind of, I can springboard into ideas for the DCU, right? Which is DCU, just DCU now, right?
DCU now.
Yeah.
Naming it, yeah. So we've said before that they're doing a lot of Elseworld stories with the Joker, this Batman, right? The one we were just talking about. There's a lot of titles that are coming out right now. If you're going to start fresh, like I said, the Deceased one is a really great Elseworld story that could either be a TV series or a movie that you do that could be an hour and a half, maybe 2, but you move along from part to part. You know, like you jump and eventually get to the end of it, but
kind of like What If, but better. It's kind of like What If, but better.
In a sense, yes, absolutely. Then I've always pitched for a question show. You get the question in there, and other superheroes can show up, but focus on the question and him being a better detective than Batman, just to piss people off. And then in one thing, he's on the phone or a comm, and Batman's like, I can't figure this out. He goes, came to the right man. Because he said it before. He goes, I know the question's a little kooky, but he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And they have to put his conspiracy theories in there too. I would just want 100% of him saying stupid shit. Like the tips of shoelaces have more sinister means. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is it? I gotta know now.
Yeah.
And DC.
The other show, of course, like I said before, Slade Wilson show, Deathstroke, a TV show, because him going on different missions and running into superheroes, outsmarting them, some Teen Titans. I can connect the universe. Give me time. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, Elseworld stories you can do easily.
And DC, if Marvel's not gonna give us a fucking Midnight Suns, then you give us the fucking Dark Justice League.
Absolutely, the Dark
Let
Justice League.
Guillermo del Toro do his fucking thing.
Yes,
like he wanted to.
And I would love to see. Apparently, they're gonna make another John Constantine movie.
Well, who knows where that is right now? Because
I hope so. Because
Keanu said that before James Gunn took over.
Yeah, Keanu has that rock kind of power now, and he doesn't even know it. Keanu's not aware of. I don't think he's so humble. He's not aware. Like if he goes, I want to do this. People go, yeah, we're in. Studios right. We're gonna go. You're John Wick, bro. Yeah, we're in. You're Neo. But I don't think he's aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he had a fight for Berserker. I was like, that's bullshit, son. You're John Wick. You're like 5 movies in, bro. You're fine.
Yeah. He's gonna be in the. They're doing I don't know if it's a movie or a show, but it's a spinoff called The Ballerina.
Yeah, I think it's a movie. I know he's in it. And remember, they're doing the Continental show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the Ballerina one, and they got the girl from No Time to Die, which was a fucking great casting.
De Armas? Anna De Armas?
My man, I'm not going to get that name. You're the man with it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be in it, and so is Winston. But like I said, I think Keanu could, if they do that Constantine movie, I like the first one. Honestly. The scene at the end when he's on some to the devil, I was like, that's perfect, bro. But if they do that right, that's how you lead to the Justice League Dark. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And if you have Keanu Reeves behind it, not saying the balance of power is going to change because that's not the guy he doesn't do that. It'll be good. I'm saying I got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Works for me. And the last idea I have, which this one above everything else love, is just a John Stewart Green Lantern. That's all I care about.
Well,
Yeah.
Make a
so
movie.
I
You
think
said
they
it before.
confirmed that the TV show is still happening.
Yeah. But if you're gonna make a Green Lantern movie, Ryan Reynolds fucked up Hal Jordan. That's his problem. I like Hal Jordan, but I prefer John Stewart. More disciplined. Stories to me is more interesting. You know what I mean? And because he goes up to the Green Lantern Corps, they were like, "Oh, so you ain't the shit show we had before? Because this dude was a shit show. You're on your shit. You get it. You know." The guard is like, "Oh, we picked a good one. The ring picked a good one. It's good. It's good." Not like the asshole we have wrong. And I wanted to see Hal Jordan, even if it's Ryan Reynolds on some. Who's he? Oh, that's the other Lantern from Earth. You guys picked him. The ring did. Is this thing defective? That guy? Not even realizing he's also a military man, but realizing then he goes, he's a pilot. There we go.
Figures.
And there's a joke start.
Word. But is it gonna be Diggle that plays the
No.
Green Lantern?
No.
'Cause I know
That
they were
was- that
shaping
was-
up for that.
That was actually really funny when they did that.
Fucking
on
John Diggle,
Arrow?
the Green Lantern. Yeah.
Mhm. I was like, I get it. Yeah. Nah,
But then
I've always said, not Idris Elba, if it's not the guy from This Is Us, then
oh
anybody
yeah,
else.
yeah.
There's a dude in a show that I watch called Gangs of London. His name is Elliot in the show. I think you can pull it off if he gets a South American accent. Shit, I would even take Jonathan Majors at this point. Fuck it, put him in DC.
Yeah, all right. We can't put him in everything.
Why not? The
'Cause
Mimosas
he
of
ain't-
Aquaman.
I mean, he's good, but he ain't put him in everything good.
Yo, my man, get that man a goatee and put him in there. Stop playing games out here.
That's it.
Get him a fade. He's money. Let's get him paid, bro. It's okay. We can get him paid. James Gunn was on both Marvel and DC. Get him paid.
Word.
What's wrong with that?
This
My
point,
first
we
choice
gotta make a
was definitely the
Wolverine.
guy from This Is Us.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a
Clancy
phenomenal
Brown?
actor. Cap, that's on you, man.
Huh?
What's the guy's name from This Is Us?
Oh shit.
I say, is it Clancy Brown or something like that?
Sterling Brown.
Yeah, Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Just let you know, he was in Marvel too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, without him, we don't have Killmonger. So, I mean, he's the most important character in that Black Panther universe.
Yo, I'm trying to give him points. Don't do that. I don't want to hear about Michael B. Drake.
Yeah. So you brought it up before, but you don't like that scene where Shuri went into the ancestral plane and she just heard, "You never call me on your cell phone."
Oh my god! You guys remember that meme they did with the Last Dragon, where he's playing in the thing? He goes, "Who played this garbage?" And he kicks it. I was like, "That's how I feel every time I hear that song."
Yeah,
that's how I feel. Yeah. I remember somebody was like, they started down. They were like, "Yo, that's true. I'm with that." Just because it was shown off kicking it with his Converse. Yeah, man. But the DCU, the great thing, the news that I absolutely love that James Gunn is following the Justice League Unlimited run, or the Justice League, the Bruce Timm one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run. Now, my best friend told me the absolute correct thing. He needs to holler at Bruce Timm real quick, talk to Bruce Timm real quick, and be like, "Let me get your notes. How did you make this work? Because you succeeded where a lot of people failed."
Yeah.
Talk to me. I'm just saying.
Yo, they got to find a better way to ingratiate us into these characters.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between Marvel and DC. Is everybody can picture themselves being Spider-Man, Cap, Iron Man, even Thor.
Absolutely.
You want to be them. For DC, you want to watch Batman, watch Superman, watch Wonder Woman.
What would you say if James Gunn goes, all right, we're gonna start this franchise off with the Blue Beetle, but the Blue Beetle is talking to us inadvertently about all the heroes in Star City, Gotham, Metropolis, and like so the course, and then the Blue Beetle happens and something else happens, and then the next movie Wonder Woman gets introduced, and it's just one of those like, hey everybody, welcome to the DCU where we got Superman flying around and blah blah blah, and oh man, all I wanted to be was like one of these superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'll even take some spider powers. I don't know. Something like that.
I
And
forgot
it's
all about Blue Beetle too. Yeah, good.
you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. And you start off with a Spanish kid, gets his powers. Maybe he learns from fucking Flash or somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It would be a smart move. You know what I'm saying? Like literally a fresh face introducing us to the new DCU.
Yeah.
That would make perfect sense. Yeah. It's like you're the new kid as we're the new kids. We're introduced to these new people. I get it. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea, too. I'm with that. Saying like, oh, we want you to be part of a team. This is a Justice League Unlimited. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah.
Absolutely. That works. That works for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just interested to see who they catch for this young Superman.
You know what? Here's a thing for you, too. Yeah. Instead of him talking to us, because don't want to make it inadvertently like he's breaking the fourth wall, because he doesn't do that. He could talk to Trent Cord. The original, well, technically the second one, but the Blue Beetle who's fucking trains him.
Okay. That'd be dope.
No, that'd be a good thing. Yeah. Or
a conversation between them and like all of his exploits. Like, oh shit, he used to be part of the fucking Justice League and all that shit.
Or he can be him or Static Shock or Wally West. Like they're both coming into this thing together. Like, oh, we lost our Flash, so we need a new one. Or our Flash is in a mission. We need a Flash at the moment. And you know, like there's easy ways to do it if you just watch Justice League or Justice League Unlimited. It's not hard. Well, you can make Green Arrow interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Arrow did it, and then it lost his way after the third season. I don't know what happened. But you know what I mean? It's like you literally have the blueprint just like the comics, but now in like almost a storyboard form, but it moves. Just watch the show. It's not hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to recast, do it smart. Do it a little bit on the younger side so you can have the longevity. Like I said, this one is said, when James Gunn said a young Superman, I was like, I'm with that. I get it. Can Henry Cavill come in and be an Elseworld Superman or a Kingdom Come Superman? Absolutely. A Kingdom Come Superman, Henry Cavill? Absolutely. I'm with, sign me up.
Yeah, sign me up. I don't even like Superman.
Who's the Kingdom Come Superman?
That's in the universe where the superheroes of that day have a more brutal, violent way of dealing with things, and the superheroes of old go off against them, kind of like, like, hey, you're losing your shit. You're taking away what the part of the superheroes to be, and it's to have that discipline of not going too far.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's a sense like that.
But Superman, you get an old Superman, which is fucking.
And he's brolic. He has like the Reed Richard thing going, but he's still jacked, son. And he's, I guess, is it Kryptonians when they get older, they get stronger? I believe it is. And so he's older, but now he's on a farm and shit, and they come to him, Batman comes to him, and he's like, oh, so we got to do this? We out. So that storyline, yeah, it's a very
Okay.
interesting one.
Okay, that's dope.
That's him.
Ah,
See, you see the older ones behind him. Even Mr. Terrific is part of it. By the way, hope they do a Mr. Terrific justice, a show or whatever. I'm saying
they had him in. They had him in the Green Batman on CW.
that's good. It's a good thing. Me and my boy started calling it that.
Yeah.
When I saw the card gang, them, I was like, these are Batman villains. What the fuck am I missing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yo, so you seen the one of the Crisis shows for the CW?
Yeah.
You remember when Brandon Roth played Superman again? The guy who played Adam.
Yes.
He
Yes.
played
Yes.
Superman again. He was Kingdom Come Superman.
Okay.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah. It's a badass Superman, bro. Badass Superman. He's on some. Oh no, I'm not about this shit. Because you know how Superman doesn't kill. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not about this shit. This cannot happen on my watch. But it's a great storyline. You know what I'm saying? And Henry Cavill back as that Superman.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the time you can make a multiverse of madness, but actually good.
Yo, do an actual Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Actual Christ.
Yeah.
There you go. That's even better. Christ on Infinite Earth. And it's funny. And this is the only thing I have a problem with James Gunn is that Michael Keaton driven movie was supposed to be Batman Forever.
Batman Beyond.
I'm like, wanted Michael Keaton as old Batman for years, brother. Please tell me you have a way to fix this.
Yo,
Because
it's funny.
he's old now.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Michael Keaton. You're the man. Great Vulture. It's him.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny. Batman and Superman are my least favorite fucking heroes, but you gave me a Superman movie I would watch just now. And Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton, that's a Batman movie I'd show up for every day of the week.
I'm telling you, son, there's nobody. I remember when my cousin Fred told me. He goes, yo, I think it was a Batman Beyond movie they cut off. I go, nah, you fucking with me. Don't do that to me. I'm about to lose my shit. Then I saw it. I was like, you motherfuckers. You really did? You cut that shit off? I get Batgirl maybe, but not this. You know what I mean? Or maybe the story was that bad.
Who knows, man? The directors directed Bad Boys for Life, which wasn't bad. They directed the first and last episode of Miss Marvel, which wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how all of a sudden they couldn't figure it out.
Unless it was one of those like, yo, you did too much shit that I plan on doing in my universe, like going back, in time or something like that. And it was like, yo, we gotta scrap this. So just straight out before the budget gets too much, let's fucking cut it,
I get it, yeah. I get it. Before the budget is bloated.
Yeah, I said I don't see James Gunn lasting 5 years in DC. Not the way they fucking sporadically just fucking do shit.
Well, I think the great thing about James Gunn and Peter, I forgot the other guy's name, Peter something.
It starts with an S. I can never remember his name.
And the new head of Warner Discovery, I think they all have the same vision.
Saffron.
Peter, thank you. And the head of Discovery now, they all have the same vision. Like he understands he understands where they want him to go. Appreciate that, Anthony, as you said it too. And they understand where he wants to go, and they understand where they wanted to go. Like they understand each other. That's why they had the meeting with The Rock and Henry Cavill. I feel like the head of it had the meeting with The Rock. He was like, yo, listen, that was fun. And you tried, but no.
Yeah.
You're not making me money.
Yeah.
And sometimes that approach is the approach that wins. Because and I'm with Cap sometimes, yo, you want to listen to the fans? I get that. But there's times where you have to go your own way, and that's what Marvel did. Got a bunch of B to C list characters, and look where they're at now. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to them, it would have been just Spider-Man movies to fans. That's all we
Yeah.
would have got. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be that whole somebody just has to take L. Somebody has to be able to say no. Like in life. Your man went in there, has no problem going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Who's next?
Shit. Dude,
No, yeah.
we had a question in the chat, which is a little hard to answer because I don't think there's enough Latino heroes
No, there's not.
to
It's
put.
not.
I don't even think if you took them all together from Marvel and DC, there'd be enough to make one team.
The team, no.
Yeah. So the question: if you guys had the chance to set up an Avengers team or a DC team with specific Latino superheroes, who would they be in which group? In each group.
I mean, if you have heroes that we don't know about, please let us know because it's pretty limited with the Latino heroes, bro.
Yeah, the only one that's coming to mind are the White Tigers, the fucking father and daughter. Vibe for DC.
For DC, I'm thinking Blue Beetle, the guy called Vibe.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
watch the Flash show on the CW, he's a character there, but in the comics, he's an actual Puerto Rican character who originally just did the dumbest fucking, like, his power was like sound wave or
You would have a
some
breakdance to set it
stupid
off
shit.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah. There's not a lot of them, man, and that's a terrible thing. Man, like I said, if you know, the new Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes.
Robbie Reyes, yeah.
Robbie Reyes is a great fucking Ghost Rider, by the way. By the way, read his comic run; it's fun.
So he just had sonic vibration and seismic power. That's all he.
Yeah, the Spider-Man is Spanish.
Oh, the Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara.
Oh, okay, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
it's not
but
a lot of
yeah,
them,
just
man. You gotta
that's
reach.
it's just a handful of. We
Yeah,
can make a Fantastic Four.
possibly. That's all we got. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. There's no representation for us.
Yeah.
Or if it is, they're like
I can
me,
see that.
hidden.
Yeah,
Like
it's
nobody,
tough.
nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
Miles Morales.
I mean, like I said,
Here's the
all
thing,
right,
though:
look,
is he really marketed as Spanish?
like it's not. He's not really not too often. Excuse me. He's not too often marketed as Spanish, man. Like, I understand the Afro Latino thing, and there's some characters like they have that cross, but not a lot of them, bro. It's really
Yeah.
rare. You know, like look, in Cap and the Winter Soldier, you have the new Falcon, right? He's Latino, but who really knows that dude?
Yeah, and oh, for the love of God, do not actually do what they did in the comics and the
No,
live action.
no, don't do
'Cause in the
that.
comics, he literally has wings.
Yeah, he
Like his
becomes like
arms
a
are fucking wings.
hybrid human Falcon thing. It's gross. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but like I said, it's hard, it's difficult. Like I have to look up characters to be like, oh yeah, I forgot he is. That's true.
Yeah. It's like West Side Story. They're supposed to be Spanish, but they're really Greek actors playing them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's short list, man. Short list. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't want to say I don't want to say it's the comics themselves, like the writers and all that shit. I don't want to say that their racism there, because clearly they've been trying to tell the stories they want. Where it comes from is the fandom, where the loudest people speaking in the fandom want the old white guys back. Every time Marvel changes a hero, they nope, give me the white dude back. Don't make it a woman. Don't make it, a different race. Don't do anything. Just only Tony Stark could be Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Only Steve Rogers could be Cap.
Only Peter Parker could be Spider-Man.
Yeah, like they don't like change at all.
I mean,
And they show it with the dollars every time.
He got shit. They got a lot of shit for that. Even though his costume was way cooler, but Yeah.
I don't know what Cap's looking at, but yeah, it comes down to the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
I had made a comment that some of the characters in comics are like me. They're like the sneaky Spanish, where they don't look Spanish, but if you dig a little deeper. And I just read Kyle Rayner, my favorite Green Lantern. Apparently, his father is Mexican. It's like,
shit.
Since when?
I didn't. That's no. Whoa. That's news to me. Kyle Rayner does not sound Mexican.
It doesn't.
That might be one of the whitest names in comic books. Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
That's two white names, two white first names. All due respect.
Yeah, unless his like legal name is Kyle Rayner Rodriguez Ricardo.
It's like Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 2.
Yeah. Gefilte fish.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know why the Latino market is not a big thing. It's weird because a lot of us.
But you know what the crazy shit is? I think what it is that we're not in the culture. Like,
fuck that. They love our food.
No, but like if you think about it, right? Where like the music industry,
mm-hmm.
like the minority fought for their way to come into the Grammys and be judged equally and have like greatest rap album and all the other shit.
Mm-hmm.
We are some fuck your Grammys. Celia Cruz is the best one that we got. You know what I'm saying? We got our own people, our own music. Fuck what you think. And it's always been we on we in our bubble here. And that's it. We don't need to be accepted. But that's what I'm saying.
So right now the best selling artist and the guy selling out all the stadiums is Bad Bunny.
Yeah, and
literally setting records every other week for the shit he's selling out.
Yeah, but he's not sitting there going, "Oh, we need the best reggaeton artist for the Grammys." He's just like, "Nah, y'all niggas like me, and all of a sudden y'all want me to be a part of your shit." You know what I'm saying? Because even think about it, the only crossovers we had was Selena, maybe Mark Anthony for a little while, and now Bad Bunny, or like the kids, Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? But think about it, man. It's like we're not out here going, we want to be a part of your shit and be recognized. Nah, we recognize ourselves. Because think of also, who got fucked over the most? Besides like maybe the Asians with the concentration camps. Like Puerto Rico was built to be all the industries and all that other shit. And then and then we're fucking $40 billion in debt to America, and we got fucked over plenty of times by them. When the hurricane hit, the best thing we had was Trump throwing toilet paper to motherfuckers. And then the pandemic hit, he went back to Puerto Rico and said, "Hold on, wait, I gave you too much. Give me back some of the toilet paper."
Yeah.
So have another question. In the comics and mainstream comics, T'Challa doesn't actually have a kid yet, and if he does, it's not a son. The only time the son comes up is like in one or two like what if type shits,
Yeah, of course,
or
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, or they made one up for like the Young Avengers cartoon that they did years back.
Yeah, because I always wondered, like, why the fuck is Black Panther's son got the powers of Aqualad?
Well, because I think he's a legit Storm and T'Challa.
Nah, I know, but I mean, I'm like, yo, my man, legit is just take Aqualad out of that, put him in this. We ain't got to worry about about T'Challa's son.
You only think that because the way they depict Aqualad now.
And young Justice, yeah.
Aqualad was Robin. He was just a weird white dude, a white kid, and some fucking small swim trunks and a fucking shirt. Like,
He's right. They didn't upgrade him till now. It's absolutely correct. Yeah. Everybody got a Robin after Batman. The fuck you think Superboy is?
Yeah. Who wins straight fight at full power, Century or Superman?
Well, first of all, I think when it's 100 years of anything, they're gonna win. But when we talk about Century, the character, I still give it to Superman, man. Superman is the standard.
He had no limit to his power.
now, Void and Superman.
That's different. Yeah, Void and Superman.
You got a thing there because Void is he's basically like the Incredible Hulk. He's the ego. There's nothing holding him back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, once again, when your inspiration is the person you're fighting, you know. And remember, for some reason, Superman is always holding back until he doesn't have to. And that famous line, "You can take it, can't you, big man?" I was like, "So you want to run that back again, bro?" Everything Justice League Unlimited, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
Yeah.
My period. Sorry, guys.
Oh no, go ahead. Would this be the last question?
Clear. I said Henry Cavill to give it a big fuck you to the DCU motherfuckers out there. It would be hilarious to play either one of those two. Because essentially they're Superman and they'll sign him for 75 movies and they'll pay him well.
Yeah. The Witcher ain't got shit on him.
I would want somebody who's an unknown. Let's give somebody new who can inhabit the role that we're not too focused on. Hey, it's this guy playing Hyperion. Like this, let's get somebody who can make Hyperion or Century a character.
Their own.
Kind of like Simu Liu with Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't too well known beforehand. So now that was Shang-Chi. That wasn't somebody we all knew who came in and played.
What about is it Zach?
You better not say Efron.
No. The dude who played Hawk in the Teen Titans.
Hawk and Dove?
Yeah.
Oh, he was also Jack Reacher now.
Yeah, Jack Reacher. Yeah.
Alan Richmond or something like that.
What about him?
Richmond.
What about him as like Hyperion or Century? Like he has the build.
I think he could pull off either Century better, but he can do either one because he's legitimately a big dude.
If he stays as big as he was,
yes,
yeah.
By the way, fun fact: anybody that's a Reacher fan, that's how Reacher's supposed to look. I don't know if you guys know this. Tom Cruise. I was like, no.
Anybody who has Amazon Prime or Amazon Video, watch that Reacher show. That Reacher show is 100% legit.
And don't wait until they email you on saying that you didn't do wrong.
No, we're not as exclusive as Cavs. We don't have that. You know, they don't email about shit except my bill. They email that shit right away.
Yo,
they like to go, oh, you bought this, so you must be interested in this. Not anymore. I bought it, motherfucker.
Yo, we got Amazon Prime. Cavs got Amazon Plus Ultra.
Word.
Yeah, absolutely, yes, yes.
and
Like the comic Ultra Force that he has the exclusive. They
word.
send him letters to let him know, yo, you still got the service. You should use it.
Word.
You're that guy.
And since Show showed up in the chat, we're gonna call it a night. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out.